Nation today.
Get 2 free windows for every test you buy with no limit and 0% for 60 months. That's
Work hard, never sleep.
years, interest-free, only with Window Nation.
Just call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com.
866-90-NATION or windownation.com. Tell them Tom and John from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
What was your friend's quote?
I don't know what Jackson's quote was, but the one that Joe said in the second whatever you do, 100% except you flow.
Yeah, that got a big one.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That was an hour two.
Oh, jeez.
Mario.
I was just a Mario Andretti on the road, driving to the track last May. Weaving in and out, wasn't any doubt. Ooh, on my way. Doing 85, when right before my eyes, over 1,000 cars before me. When the traffic wouldn't flow, I was just a Mario, but the race went on without me. I was just a Mario Andretti on the road, driving to the track last May. Weaving in and out, wasn't any doubt. Ooh, on my way. Doing 85, when right before my eyes, over 1,000 cars before me. When the traffic wouldn't slow, I was just a Mario, but the race went on without me. 'Cause I got stuck in traffic. Nobody's cars moving. Nobody's cars moving. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't going, not going. I'm just at a standstill. Hey, get out of my way. Come on and move that man. Hey, what's going on up there? Turn on the radio. They're playing Back Home again. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, no, Mrs. Coleman's voice. Bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi bobbidi, gentlemen, start your engines. I got stuck in traffic. Nobody's cars moving. Nobody's cars moving. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going, not going. I'm just at a standstill. Hey, get out of my way. Somebody move that van. I can't believe this. Why me all the time? Let's move it, people. Now cut that out. Stop it. I got stuck in traffic. Oh, please, somebody move it. I beg somebody move it. But nobody moves for me.
Tom, what's the point of highlighting something if you're highlighting everything?
Hey, good morning from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post.
500.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Very
and
good.
now here he is, the master of disaster, the man who tells everyone how to be. It's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's great to be here. Now you're supposed to introduce everybody.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
How you doing, buddy?
Real good.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, chick.
He's all hooked up, ready to roll.
You got your capo out, Elvis?
I don't have a capo here with me.
Oh, Lord, you forgot your capo?
I forgot my capo.
Oh.
Hey, John Denver, can you play it in a different key?
There's Josh Arnold.
Oh, thank you. Please sit down.
All right. Christy Lee's to my right
Hello.
testicle. There's Tom. Hi. Say hello again.
Oh, hello,
Shut
everybody.
up, will ya?
Welcome to Post 500 of the American Legion.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, they're over there, and the famous brass-to-mouth horns.
Yes.
There he is.
Oh,
Thank you
on the
very
rusty
much.
trombone, it's DJ Yinger.
Ah, the old rusty. You know what the rusty trombone is, right, Tom?
I assume it's one of your perverted sex moves.
Well,
That's
it's
right.
where even
no.
at that time of the month, the guy.
Okay,
he-
all right. I got.
What?
Wow.
Not quite.
I just
Way
learned
to
what the
start.
Chicago. What is it? The Chicago sunroof. Boy, that's
What?
rough.
Do not know what that is.
Yeah.
That's
don't
not
either.
so much a sex move, though.
Yeah,
as
it,
it is.
it involves a very fancy car while valet parking, a sunroof, and massive regurgitation.
Well,
Who taught you that?
at best. That's the.
yeah, you're lucky if you get
I
the
think it was.
regurg.
Didn't you learn about it in an episode of Better Call Saul? I thought.
I think so.
I think
yes.
it was in that.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Be
And
careful.
I can't believe
valet
you
parking.
haven't heard of it because didn't you used to live in Chicago?
I did live in Chicago, and I talk about it constantly. It's
No.
No, not nearly enough.
No.
You ever make one aspect of your life your whole personality, chick?
Other than this show, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I want to say hello to the crowd. I can't believe you're up this early.
Hey!
Welcome to Indianapolis. This will be the site of the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. And by the way, as we speak, we are broadcasting over YouTube right now. And the crew has spent more than the last 24 hours in this building, setting up all these cameras, et cetera, et cetera. So thank you, Noah and Eddie and Scott and everyone else. It looks amazing, and we're certainly glad to be here. We'll have some special guests coming up today, including Indy 500 former winner Al Unser Jr. will be joining us.
All right.
Very fine actor will be joining us, Drew Powell.
Yeah.
you
Looking
will.
forward to seeing Drew, and a couple of surprise guests. I do believe we're going to be honored with the presence of a guy they call TK, Tony Kanaan, who is also a former winner of the Indy 500. He'll be participating in the race this year. Yesterday, I had a chance to talk with a bunch of the gents who will be in the race, and it is all gents this year.
Yes.
However, I don't think they're going to do the traditional gentlemen start your engines. I think that they're, I don't know what they're doing.
Drivers.
Drivers, yeah.
Yeah, so they're getting rid of a great tradition.
Is that why you circled all those drivers?
These are the ones I interviewed yesterday.
Wow.
Oh.
You were busy.
How can I not talk about this?
I know he
What?
was coloring like he's a
Tom took out his highlighter, and there are 33 drivers that start the Indianapolis 500. And for some reason, he started highlighting a driver. And I thought, oh, that must be the car-driver combination he likes for the race.
Right.
And then he started highlighting all of them. And Josh pointed out
If you're going to highlight something, you don't need to highlight everything.
that ruins the
reason for
reason
No,
for highlight.
I just, the ones that we spoke to yesterday. So we didn't talk to all of them. We missed 6 or 7 of them.
I would imagine there was a couple. Who's here? No way. No.
Yeah, you didn't miss 6 or 7. They dodged you.
Is this the guy who kept asking me if I smoke a cigarette just because I'm a French?
Last year,
Please tell me you didn't do that.
Simon Pagenaud, I believe it
Yes.
was. His girlfriend, he's French. His girlfriend is French, and I said, I assume she smokes.
Oh my gosh.
Fair assumption, is it not? I think we all know that.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay. We asked a couple of dumb questions. You can see all these. We're going to put them up on the website. We also have a really cool poster honoring this event. It's featured on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. We do have Duke Tomato and the Power Trio with us. I think we'll do a song here in just a few minutes, Duke. All right. So it's good to see you. And once again, the brass to mouth horns are here. We did have some sad news yesterday.
Yes.
Ray Liotta has died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you
surprising.
doing, Karen? What are you doing? Why did you do that, Karen?
And do you think that the whole thing about calling a certain type of woman Karen comes from that?
No.
I think it helped,
Well,
probably.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
The great scene in Goodfellas? I don't know.
He was best known for playing mobster Henry Hill in Goodfellas and baseball player Shoeless Joe Jackson in Field of Dreams. Ray Liotta had been in the Dominican Republic shooting a new movie and died in his sleep at the age of 67. The Newark, New Jersey native was born in 1954, adopted at age 6 months out of an orphanage by a township clerk and an auto parts owner. Liotta also always assumed he was mostly Italian, but later in life, while searching for his birth parents, discovered he's mostly of Scottish heritage.
Oh, no kidding.
Mhm.
And Pat has a Ray Liotta I Met Him story.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Really?
He was at a bar in L.A. where I met him, and He got started because of a girl I went to high school with, Valerie Klimo, down at the University
And of course,
of
if you know
Miami.
Pat, that would be class of 2004.
Yeah.
A young freshman.
Young, very young.
Are you allowed to tell the story now that he's a dead fella?
Well, it's a tough story.
What about Valerie Klimo? I think she's alive, right?
She's still
We
alive.
hope.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a rough story. He dated a friend of mine, and I had to kind of save her from him.
Oh.
Oh. You guys aren't, what do they call that, Eskimo brothers?
You know, I
Slept
don't
with the
know.
same,
I don't
Brad.
know who we should talk to. Tom for bringing this entire thing up, or Pat just going. Maybe we should talk about that off the air before I mention it on the air.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he left out the
Don't
part.
speak ill of the dead, you lunatic.
I just called him Dead Fellas. It's his new movie.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I killed him, okay?
Don't we have 24 hours?
It wasn't the 40 years of cocaine and wearing women's panties.
Hey,
that got
Not
me.
even 6:30 a.m.
Wearing women's panties.
Where'd you get that idea, Tom?
I wasn't going to say that part.
I heard it from a friend of mine.
He started out on Another World soap opera. He was Joey Perini. I used to watch him on Another World when I was
Yeah, but
into
you can't
soap
match
operas.
his work in
Was I
Dumbo Drop.
Hey, Operation Dumbo Drop is a brilliant film, and I won't have you besmirching it.
Is that in the Criterion Collection? I've never seen
It
that
is.
one. Okay. Good.
Yeah, it's mostly on Turner Movie Classics. That's where they.
And he lived longer than. No, wait a minute. Henry Hill lived longer than he did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
In
way
real
longer.
life. Henry Hill was the guy he portrayed in Goodfellas.
Sure.
So that just shows how much damage cocaine can do.
All right.
Okay, we got it.
Plenty of speculation here. Man who just passed
A lot
away.
of rumors.
I know.
Talking about.
Again, I killed him, so we'd have something to talk about on the show.
Yes,
What
but,
is wrong?
You don't. Never mind.
You hear the stunned silence?
Yeah, no
It's
one's
insane.
laughing. Not one
It's
person.
insane what's happening right now.
You know what you've run into here? You have polite individuals here,
Right.
and you're out in the wild.
They're just not drunk yet. Give them a few minutes.
All right.
Come on.
Ray Liotta can kiss my son of a bitch,
Actually, you can't.
cocaine asshole.
That's the problem. Well,
And your little shaking thing, you need the whole dais is shaking.
You know, you're shaking. You're shaking the stage.
Yeah, restless Tom syndrome.
Katharine Hepburn came in and said, will you relax?
You guys see this? You guys all see
You
this?
see him, right? His legs are going, and
I have been drinking coffee since 2 a.m.
I'm
so
calling you all for the
Shut it up.
when I have
Deposition.
you in for the deposition, I'm going
It's
to
like
call
that
you
chair
in.
is coin operated.
I
Does that feel good, Christy?
know. No.
Okay.
Oh, my
Pat, have you ever stayed in one of those motel rooms that
Oh,
had the
yeah.
coin-operated vibrating bed?
Yeah.
Really?
Where'd you borrow the money to put it in the bed?
You know what?
Josh,
Did you go out on the street with your guitar, do a little busking?
I have done that in the past.
I wasn't trying to set him up for that.
He's
Oh, I'm
thrown
mad
me-
at him now
He's
because he
thrown me-
wouldn't do the Ray Liotta story
Well,
about
it's
the
a
cocaine
bad-
in the women's panties.
That's because it's
Man just
actionable.
died.
Yes.
You idiot.
No, it's not. He's dead.
Leota's
Oh, my
estate.
goodness.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, well, you know
Hey,
something?
wait a minute. Hold it. No, wait a minute. Didn't you and Pat ride over here together? Didn't you pick him up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that go? Please don't leave anything out. Or should we wait till we come
We
back?
chatted about a few things, but
I bet
Mostly
you did.
personal.
right
Personal
now,
stuff.
right
Is
now
that
we
right?
need to review
Girls.
personal safety and security in your home. And Chick McGee turned me onto something
I did.
extraordinarily valuable.
It's Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system. And you know, it's not always outside forces that we're worried about, keeping them out. Sometimes it's stuff that goes on in your house. This is a story from Terry. It was a beautiful day. It was Terry's daughter's wedding. And the morning of the big day, she got a call from Simply Safe 24/7 Professional Monitoring Center. They let her know that her system had detected water in her basement. And as Tom can tell you, just a little bit of water in the basement.
Yeah, go down the stairs, see the kids' toys floating. It's bad.
Tens of thousands of dollars in damages. Thankfully, though, with the early warning system, and Terry was notified, and she made arrangements to get the water shut off.
And the hole in your pants family was just fine.
Terry, hole in your pants.
In your pants.
Simply
Please.
Safe, just
I feel much better about my first break.
protecting against floods. Just one of the reasons more than 4 million people trust their home protection to Simply Safe. Simply Safe system, 24/7 professional monitoring. Plans started under $1 a day with no long-term contracts or hidden fees. Customize the perfect system, then do it yourself at home in just a few minutes. I have installed it myself several times as I move around the country. SimplySafeTom.com. Go today and get a free offer, because you know us. Indoor security camera for free, plus 20% off interactive monitoring. That's SimplySafeTom.com.
When we come back, we've got a song on a Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Once again, we are live at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you calling somebody?
Yeah, I'm just calling the one of these special hotlines I like to call.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to like this one, I'm sure.
Okay.
Hello, and thanks for calling The Animal Walked Into the Bar joke hotline.
Oh, I love
this one. This is great.
Brought to you by Paparazzi's Pizza.
Wow.
If you'd like to hear today's joke, please press 1.
Oh, okay.
What else is
Press
the other
one,
options? Wait a minute. Are there other options?
No.
Please
No.
press 1.
Okay.
A baby seal walks into a club. Thanks. If you'd like to hear...
That's it?
I think there's more.
There might be more.
Press
If you'd
one
like
again.
to hear a people walk into a bar joke, please press 2.
Oh, press 2.
Thank you for pressing 2. A Mexican, a Polish guy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
Is that it?
That's
Yeah.
Press 1 again. See if he'll do the one about
Let
the
me
seal
try that
again.
again. Okay,
Press 1.
1.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Bob and Tom Television presents the most exciting, action-packed reality show ever. Actual people riding in actual elevators. It's Elevator Talk.
Hey there, buddy. Hold the door. Hit the button. That's my floor.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. It's time for the show. It's Elevator
It's Elevator Talk. This week's episode stars Craig Kitchen and Larry Morgan.
Hey, could you hit 7 for me there?
Yeah. 7?
7.
Got it.
That's my foot.
Oh, well, sorry. Those are nice shoes.
Thanks. I need a shine now.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. That was the show. Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk, only on Bob and Tom Television.
A post 500 of the American Legion, and I got a feeling we're going to be talking with a very special guest from the American Legion. Oh man, he's a king. That's right. Dave the King Wilson will be our special guest, racing expert and the King.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, live at the American Legion post 500 on the grounds of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Christy Lee is here at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
At the performance area. Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's back at the Radio Ranch. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning, Chickster.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
That's the sound of some real horn players, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it's the brass-to-mouth horns. Neil Broker on the Barry, Jay Young on the sax, and P.J. Yinger on the trumpet. Duke Tomato on the guitar, of course. Duke Tomato and the power trio on the bass. Mr. Bill Ritter. Joe Maddox on the drums. And James Hill on the keyboards with us this morning. It's great seeing everybody here as we get ready for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. And we got a great crowd here.
Yeah.
Up and alert at this hour. The Indy 500, of course, will be broadcast on NBC television coming up on Sunday. We had a chance to talk to a bunch of the drivers yesterday, and those interviews are going to be posted coming up later today. As we speak, we are broadcasting on YouTube. You can watch us wherever you are in the world. I'll say hello to my sister Jan in England right now. Good morning, Jan.
Hi, Janny.
Doesn't Christy look nice today?
Aw, thank you. My daughter's in England. Maybe we should have her go visit Janny.
Oh, then she'll have plenty to talk about. Well, why don't we get a song out of Duke in just a few minutes?
Hey,
it's always a pleasure, Duke. And we will be featuring a couple of very special songs that are dedicated to the famed Indianapolis 500. But right now we turn to the sports page with the famous Chick McGee.
Thank you very much. The Golden State Warriors, the Dubs is what they call them, Tom. Are you in favor of that? Or
Why do they call them that?
The W's, Warriors, the Dubs. They have hats that say Dubs and shirts.
Okay.
They're very good.
I always wondered.
They are in the
You should
NBA
call them the
final
Wars.
for the.
Oh, that's good.
What was that?
Yeah.
The Wars.
Sure.
A little more hostile.
Who said that?
Nothing like wearing a hat that says wars.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's scarier, that or a big W?
Anyway,
You're really on a crazy run this morning. My
Golden
goodness.
State.
No
He
sleep.
is caffeine.
Away. We have already gotten this. Dear morning crazies, idiots, and jerks.
Hello.
And Christy.
Aw.
I realize it's very early, but we have to give the Line of the Day award to Josh Arnold.
Uh-oh.
When he said, Katharine Hepburn called and said, you need to calm down. Had me and at least 4 other people rolling on the floor.
Oh, that's nice.
Talking
So
to
far,
Tom.
the most obscure line of the day, I think. Don't you think?
Sure. Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
and-
But there will be more.
Well, it's
we'll
early.
highlight them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Katharine Hepburn.
Probably get a couple Ray Haroon jokes.
The Warriors on
Anyone
to the
know what I'm talking
finals after beating the Mavericks 120 to 110. All 5 Dub starters and Jordan Poole all scored in double figures. Carolina Hurricanes own a 3-2 lead in their Stanley Cup second round series.
Stanley, give me that cup.
Following a 3-1 victory over the New York Rangers. I'll save you now. And from St. Pete, Nelson Cortez carried a 3-hit shutout into the ninth. The Yankees' third straight win, 7-2 over the Tampa Bay Rays.
They should say that he conquered them.
Cortez.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Go with that whole Cortez
and,
the people.
The battle.
What is your deal today?
Back to the slaughter, then.
All these people,
Back to
they're
death?
afraid to recognize
That's a real
history.
golden line.
Thank you, Duke.
You know, we kind of have a focus group here. Yay or nay on this Tom Griswold?
Trying to liven it up.
The Battle of Alberta yesterday. The most Canadian name I can think of, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl have carried the Edmonton Oilers a 5-4 overtime win at Calgary and a berth in the NHL's Western Conference Finals. And maybe later we can get the win. He was losing his mind. Absolutely losing.
Boy, that Connor McDavid is, arguably the greatest hockey player of all time.
Really?
Yeah, keep an eye on him. Watch him.
Even better than the great one?
Well, they're kind of different players, but yes. Potentially, yes.
Jackie Gleason on skates, hilarious.
Jackie Gleason on skates is hilarious.
The great one.
He was also the great one.
You idiot.
No, the great one was Jackie Gleason.
You know, Jackie Gleason would walk into places and announce the great one is here. He would say that.
Are you serious?
Yes, he would walk into the great one has arrived.
Yeah, we know, Jackie. I was just in the middle.
To the moon, Griswold.
And that was indeed a great one. Hey, Duke looks like he's ready to play a song.
No, I'm standing up in self-defense.
Okay. All right.
Are we doing a song?
Yeah, sure. Why don't we do it? You know, I was thinking maybe we could do a tribute to one of the greats of the Indy 500. Would that be okay
really?
with you?
Well, just tell me when you want that stuff.
How about right now? Duke, over the years, has done a bunch of songs that are tributes here in the world of sports, including some tributes to the Indianapolis 500, which, of course, will be having its 106th running coming up on Sunday.
Did you hear Duke cussing in the background?
No.
He told me something else. We talked about a different song.
In Duke's defense, and to a certain extent Pat's defense, I have honestly witnessed today, especially Tom talking to Pat, having a pre-show meeting about what song they were going to play, and I still don't know what's going on. I don't blame Pat, and I don't blame Duke Tomato.
I know what song Pat's going to do. You know what we can do while Duke gets organized?
Guess who I blame?
We can have Pat do his tribute. Now, this is a.
I'm ready now.
Okay.
Well, Duke gets organized.
There. Now.
Not for scrambles.
Now, here's the thing. Don't go to something else and then come back in 3 hours.
But I told
Duke play.
I told Duke we could do this one twice today.
Well, we'll see if we can do it once.
Yeah, and then we decided.
He's killing.
We'll
he
see.
wants to do the AJ song.
So we'll
you know what? I've changed my mind. How about a little tie me up?
No, do the butt then. Let's do the butt.
I've got a funny line for that.
See, the idea is this may go off the tracks, if you will.
I see.
And,
I hope so.
Therefore, get it out of the way early.
1, 2,
Hey!
1, 2, 3, 4. The sun is shining, hear the engine whining. Here comes Super Tex, coming around the track. He ain't looking back, he's just watching out for wrecks. A different breed, Lord, he loves the speed. Can you hear the engine roar? He's jumping bumps, he's taking his lumps, got the pedal to the floor. Singing AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, without you it won't be the same. It's right. For 35 years he's heard the cheers. Indianapolis has been his thing. 4 races he's won and now he's done, but he'll always be the king. 14 on his machine and it's not coming back again. They'll take his space, but not his place. He's been a man amongst men. I'm singing AJ, AJ, rolling round the track. AJ, AJ, he's not looking back. AJ, AJ, the whole world knows his name. AJ, AJ, without you it won't be the same. This is quite true. He spoke in his mind. the greatest IndyCar driver of all time. It's quite true, he spoke in his mind, the greatest IndyCar driver of all time. I sing it, AJ, AJ, running around the track. AJ, AJ, he's not looking back. AJ, AJ, got his pedal to the floor. AJ, AJ, can you hear his engine roar? AJ, AJ, the whole world knows his name. AJ, AJ, without you it won't be the same. Yeah. AJ!
All right. Nice. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Along with the brass to mouth horns. Special thanks to Mr. Steve Ali for helping out with the arrangement on those horns. Very, very nice. Thank you, Duke. You're welcome. That went great. We'll do it again. Right now.
Right now.
What do you say? No.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Yeah!
Okay, sorry.
It's May. Oh.
How cool is it having
Somebody's paying attention.
A live band here, ladies and gentlemen? Give them a round of applause. No other radio show would be stupid enough to try this. As you can see, it's not working.
Thanks, Tom. Dear my hero, Josh Arnold.
Uh-oh.
This is an email. Anytime my girlfriend asks me what I want for dinner or what I feel like doing the rest of the day, my response is now always that sweet, sweet pudding.
What I want for dinner.
And he says she laughs, ... for now.
Yeah. That's going to end very soon.
Until she says, you're just not funny anymore.
This is called the putty lock.
Yeah, that's right. Oh!
Now, Pat, are you feeling good?
Oh, I feel good. I'm
okay,
great. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
now I'm interested to see how this turns out because you two had a big meeting about what song you were going to do first, right out of the box. He's ready. He's holding his guitar. He's all dialed in. Tom, what do you think?
Well, we thought we would do something with a live feel.
Oh, okay.
Because Pat's album just came out last week is called Captured Live, and it was #1 on the streaming charts. And please stream it or do whatever. Pat, congratulations.
Thank you.
Something with a live feel. We were talking about perhaps we could get someone here in the crowd, perhaps a young lady, to participate with you doing your Bruce Springsteen tribute.
Yeah, we could do that.
Not at all what he had.
No, that's not what we were doing.
Not at all.
He gave my ass lyrics. What's going on right now?
You want to do that now?
Willie is prepared for another totally different song.
What are you doing?
We were going to do Gangsta Folk, but I could do the Springsteen thing.
Which is exactly what he said they were going to do.
I thought
first.
in the car we agreed to do the Springsteen thing.
You ladies in the audience get together and decide who you want to participate with Pat. But for now, let's do Gangster Folk.
All right.
Pat.
You got my back, Will?
I can't stand it.
Excuse me. It's gangsta. Folk.
Gangsta folk.
Like like salt and pepper. You got to get the.
We got it.
You got to get the lingo, the street lingo.
Wrong can one go?
Mr. Maddox and I talk the same language.
Oh, goodness. Don't drag Joe into this. Poor Joe's back.
What you do is you take the Gangsta. You take the Gangsta.
Look at Joe. Joe cannot contain himself.
You're killing with Joe right now.
It's coming off the hook today. We're out in the middle of the
Joe has a
street.
couple of vocabularies, one of which is white people talk.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to let you out in public anymore.
Oh, sorry.
I know we did. We had that
So
meeting.
this is from the new album, and
Take the gangster rap, tone it down.
Oh, okay.
All right. Put it to a nice folk melody so everybody can enjoy the message of the gangster.
I wondered how this was going to go with an audience in front of you. Yeah.
You can all participate.
Yeah, here we go. I'm Patty G.
He's Patty G.
And it's all good.
It's all good.
I'll pop a cap in your ass if you're in my neighborhood.
Nice neighborhood.
You ain't all that, my brother. What you say about my mother? I'm the bomb. This ain't no joke, it's gangsta folk. All right.
Oh, he's the bomb. This ain't no joke. It's gangster folk.
Yo, dog, check it out. My hoochie's fly.
Hoochie's fly.
Don't diss my boo.
Why diss his boo?
Or you'll end up like you know who.
Tupac, that's who.
Shout out to all my G's. What's up, peeps?
Cracker, please.
I'm dope, so take a toke of gangsta folk. It's gangsta folk, we be chillin' out. Puffin' on the chronic till we all folked out. Hoes in the hot tub 24/7, homie, ain't no lie.
Nasty ho.
I'm the baddest MC, my rhymes are fat. I cock my Glock, biatch.
True dat.
For schnizzle my izzle dog, keep on playing.
We have no idea what he's saying.
But on the bomb, this ain't no joke, it's gangsta forward. Peace out.
Yay.
Thank you. You're blessing my song.
Come on, Betty.
Gangsta forward.
There was a visible ooh right in the middle of it. It's a great song, Pat. From Captured Live, ladies and gentlemen, streaming on a streaming thing
Yeah,
near
if only
you.
we knew how that was doing on the charts. That would be
Number one.
What? Number one?
Isn't that great? Once again, we're broadcasting on the YouTube, as they say. And,
No,
Once
they
again,
don't say that.
No one says that.
the Joe Maddox, he told me how to call it that. We have a special podcast with a bunch of driver interviews. Look for that this afternoon. Monday night, our special Indy 500 special, hence the name. But right now, I want to talk food because you got to have a great food day coming up on a weekend like this. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They deliver chef-curated recipes, more than 50 a week. Christy, what kind of food do they have at HelloFresh?
They have great food. They have all kinds of different menus, including if you're into Mediterranean food, if you're trying to get fit. And they also have family-friendly meals.
And it's all pre-portioned for you. The recipes are ready to go right
and
there.
as anybody that's busy, you understand you don't have to think about it. It's already done. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? It's all right there. What is one of your favorites, Willie?
I'm having the chicken pepper sandos tonight, Kristen.
Yes.
You know, a
Yeah.
sando, it's just a sandwich. There's not anything different about it. It's crazy.
It'd be really cool if you drove a Lambo.
And invited Rondo over to beat up your girlfriend. That
And
would
you
be
lived in a
fun.
condo.
Yeah.
Okay, that got off the rails.
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh does the shopping. Here's how you find them. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Why that code? 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. Check it out. All kinds of food. You're going to love it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. Easy to change the shipping process and the days you get it. It's BTShow16. 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. What's up next in sports, Chick McGee?
World record. And who likes donkeys?
Me! We have one guy.
All right.
One guy
Wait a minute.
likes-
Who likes ass?
Who likes a big piece? Who likes a big ass? Oh, there we go.
We got some ass for that ass.
And a world record about a puppy dog.
One guy
a
likes
big
ass in
sweetie.
here. Come on, wake up. I'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
A new study says that people who think they've seen a UFO or a space alien appear to be just as intelligent and psychologically healthy as other people. You and I. A report in the November issue of the Journal of Abnormal Psychology says that researchers found that UFO reporters scored no worse than other people on tests of psychological health, intelligence, and fantasy proneness.
So people who see UFOs aren't just like weirdos?
No, UFO claims are real. He's just saying that the people are not as loony as some had suspected.
We have a caller here, apparently.
Yeah, Bordy Q95.
Oh, yes, Bob and Tom.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Benjamin Johnson. I'm a noted lawyer, and I'm proud to say that I've seen UFOs, and I'm glad to finally a report has come out letting people know that we're not abnormal or lunatics. We're just everyday people like yourselves that have seen UFOs.
Really?
So you've actually seen one?
Yes.
Have
I
you-
spotted one evening coming home from work late one night, and had some green and blue lights and hovering above the ground. And,
Have you ever been aboard a UFO?
well, as a matter of fact, I have.
You have?
It abducted me and took me up for a little ways, and it seemed to perform some type of experiment. I don't really know exactly what it was, but I just want people to know that I'm not a lunatic. This is something that happened, and people should be a little more open-minded about this thing. And we should all just try to get along and not imply that we're lunatics just because we happen to have seen
So obviously, you said you're an attorney.
Yes, I'm an attorney of law. Offices. Indianapolis.
Okay, so now with the UFO, did you encounter this somewhere between downtown Indianapolis at your office and where you live?
Well, no, I was visiting a client.
Yeah.
I was just on my way back home that
So
evening.
was this a rural area where you were picked up then?
Oh, I was out in the country. I'd say probably about 5 miles.
I see.
Just outside the county line.
Well, we can tell by just talking with you that this has had no effect on you.
Well,
That you're
thank
perfectly
God
normal.
People finally realize we're just people like you are. And there's that. So anyway,
I see. Well,
would you hang on just a second?
sure.
Hang on, I'll be off the phone in a minute, Timmy. Fellas,
Yeah.
I've got to go. My leprechaun's calling.
Hi, my name's Bob. There was a time I thought I was going to be an astronaut. I remember the teacher bringing a TV set into the classroom, and we'd watch the Mercury missions blasting off into space. I knew the astronauts wore cool spacesuits, drove Corvettes, and they all enjoyed a powdered drink called Tang. I love Tang, but it's hard to get. It puts me in orbit, so tasty and wet. I look for Tang all over town, so sweet when it's going down. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang, you scoop it with a spoon. Tang, spoon Tang. I love Tang any time of the day. I know two girls who feel the same way. I'm gonna meet up with them soon. We're gonna have an afternoon. Tang, so tasty and juicy, it takes me to the moon. Tang, you scoop it with a spoon. Tang, spoon Tang. You know, I thought about outer space a lot back then. And I guess like a lot of guys, I had an imaginary astronaut friend. His name was Tom.
Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, Tom. And you know, we'd take a lot of trips together to outer space, way beyond the moon, to an imaginary planet we called Poon.
We're about, 50 yards from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and we are going to have a very special guest coming in just a couple of minutes. I'm very excited about this. Lots of guests, in fact, today as we do this show from a remote location.
What about the weather? What about the weather?
Oh, it's probably going to rain today.
Oh, Oh, gee, we'll have to stand inside and drink.
Currently 57.
Woo!
Thank you very much. Now, coming up, we're going to talk with a guy. We have a little surprise for a couple of our guests today.
Oh God!
So I'm certainly looking forward to that.
Is it cake?
We have plenty of donuts.
Answer him.
We have donuts and more. Where are we?
I don't know. Where are we?
Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted.
7 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
5 seconds.
Literally right in front of me.
Okay, sorry.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And bad news, Tom's forgot how to count, let alone he doesn't recognize numbers now. So
We knew that was going to come.
we're back at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post 500.
Yeah, baby. Thanks, folks.
If Tom doesn't recognize numbers, I have a contract I'd like to renegotiate.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance area.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
2 donuts deep, my friend. 2 donuts deep.
It is. Yeah, well, it's May. And here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
With a special guest.
Oh, yeah, we got a special guest. And we're going to get more music out of Mr. Godwin and Duke Tomato and the Power Trio coming up in just a second with a special guest vocalist. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce our guest, we have a special musical tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, please, PJ. That's right. The King is here. Dave the King Wilson with the Elvis.
I cannot believe the King is here.
I can't believe the King is
It's
here.
so good to see you, King.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, the King's been in the track with no pass. That's unbelievable, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Christy, I appreciate you. You used to put your hair in a beehive for the King. You
Yeah.
didn't do that this morning.
No, but I'm wearing my white cotton panties for you.
Thank you very much, huh?
Now, King, I see there's a movie coming out about you, King.
That's right. It's called The King and I, me and Cyclops. Thank you very much. I cannot believe the King is here.
Very silly, King.
Willie says he's 2 donuts deep, son. That ain't nothing. I'm 2 dozen deep. You should be jacking with the King, son. If you can't run with the big dogs, you stay on the porch.
Yeah, I saw the preview of your new movie. That's the Slender King.
Well, yeah. Well, who likes that guy? I don't. And I was over at the track yesterday. It was like a Legends Day type of thing, and I wanted to get me a little corn dog or something.
Sure.
And I'm standing there in line, Legends Day, and Emerson Fittipaldi, the 2-time 500
Sure.
winner, standing in front of me there. And he's mumbling some stuff with people in the concession stand. They can't understand him. He's speaking this Portuguese stuff there. And I tapped him on the shoulder. I said, "Emo, you get a corn dog and get the hell out of King's Way."
That's exactly right.
I'll never forget the first time we were here in Indianapolis, man. Me and Priscilla was driving around. We're walking right here by the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Pigeon flew over, dropped a big load right on top of Priscilla's head.
Oh, no.
She looked at me. She said, "King, could you give me some toilet paper?" I said, "What for, baby? That bird's a half a mile away." I cannot believe the King is here.
Oh, great to see you, King. Are you driving the pace car this year, King?
Oh, no, we got that guy. It reminds me of that Blake Shelton guy's driving it. I got to tell you, I was in the supermarket the other day, and I'm standing in line, and, sometimes this kind of thing happens.
Sure.
You pass a little gas. You know what
I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
and
happens.
when I did, these 4 people in line all turned around at the same time and looked at me, and I go, "This is what it's like being on The Voice."
They all slowly turned your way.
They all turned around there and looked at me. Thank you, Josh, for helping explain the King's comedy, man. Man, I've been dead since '77. I need all the help I can get. It's unbelievable.
Oh, thank you very much. Dave the King Wilson has joined us. Dave, it's good to see you. Now, are you going to make a pick for the 106th running of the Indy 500?
Well, I am notoriously horrible at this. This is my 55th 500.
Oh, man.
I've only been correct 3 times, and that's because I always pick who I'd like to see win, not who I think will win.
Okay, so is this year different, or are you going to pick who you would like to see win?
I'm not going to. I'm going to pick something, and sounds silly, but somebody out of the Penske stable because they've been slow. It was slow, relatively. they haven't been qualifying at the top, but I think that's because Roger and the gang are all working on race day stuff. And of course, you've got those experienced drivers. So I think somebody from the Penske pack, but I'd love to see Connor Daly win.
Spoke to Connor yesterday.
He is an Indianapolis-born driver. There has not been an Indiana-born driver win the 500 since 1940, Wilbur Shaw.
Wow.
So we've been kind of going through a dry spell.
Yeah. Pat?
I know what that's like.
You know? Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I mean, and I got to tell you, I spent 38 years in the media doing different things. Last year was the first year that I had no media responsibilities, and I have no media responsibilities this year. I bought tickets in the grandstands. Just going to go up there with my fiance and in her family and watch the race.
Well, if you want to be on NBC, just get right here in front of the American Legion. Take all your clothes off.
Well, yeah.
You'll be on ESPN.
Yeah. Well, of course, dating. I mean, I'm dating now in my 60s, Tom, and that is a lot different than dating in your 20s. Sure. Obviously, when you're your 20s, you call your girlfriend and go, "Hey, man, did we get kicked out of Waffle House again last night?" You know?
Right.
Yeah. Well, let's try it again tonight. You know. When you're in your 60s, you call your girlfriend. You go, "Well, my blood pressure 115/65 this morning. I think we need to go to dinner. Why don't you get on that AARP app and find us a coupon? And, I'll pick you up at 4 o'clock." You know? She took me to a gender reveal party.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had no. I haven't been out and about much, so we go and there's drinks and order, and I'm having a great time. All of a sudden, this guy shouts out, "Okay, time for the big gender reveal." Well, imagine my chagrin when I was the only one to drop their pants.
Here it is.
Yeah. Boom.
That's how you get on TV.
That's how you get on TV.
Dave Wilson, you got a fiance, you say?
Yes. Yeah, the lovely Miss Becky Merrill.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Do you know, is there a date?
No, I haven't set a date yet, but
Okay.
we're working on it.
Is there a place?
We got, well, yeah, we're going to get married at
Is
a
this
hardware
real?
store.
Is this real or is this just make believe? What's going on, Dave?
I got a picture of her, and it's not photoshopped.
You can't get that anywhere.
No.
It's okay.
You're going to get married at the hardware store?
Yeah, Sullivan's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's our plan.
And we should
anyway.
They have a really nice. It's a
beautiful.
It's a nice
We're not-
hardware store.
We're not going to be standing by the toilet parts.
Yeah. No, you got to have a big green egg cookout.
Got to have a big ring.
Oh, yeah.
Becky, if you say yeah, just jiggle the toilet handle.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I'm very happy.
You gonna have any kids?
You know what? You're the only one in the 60s that has kids.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know if the little Duke would answer their call again, Tom, if you know what I'm saying.
And Tom, she's not ready. She's only 18.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
Technically legal.
Hang on.
Yeah, I said 18.
Hey.
Hang on behalf of Tom and I. All right, King. Yeah.
It's good to be the king, Junior. I'm not believable, baby.
You can be the king of Viagra.
That's right, man. I'll have to tie it to a toothbrush. Something.
Well, congratulations.
My goodness.
Like a sapling, you got to put that stick
Gotta
next to
put
it.
their stick on there, man.
Okay, now, once again, we are broadcasting from the vicinity. We are in a place called Speedway, Indiana. 106th running of the Indy 500 coming up on Sunday. And do you want to give me your top three? I know you're very familiar. You used to be the guy on the great radio broadcast of the Indy 500.
Nobody wanted to talk to you. Right?
No. Yeah, it was like being me.
Right.
You were the guy at the hospital, so if they were talking to you, they were out of the race.
I spent several years on the 9th floor of the Pagoda doing color and stats. Well, then they got electronic stats, so they didn't need me, so they put me in the garage area and the hospital. I was the guy nobody wanted to talk to. But I got to tell you, I love that place, and I've been going there since 1963. But oftentimes, and as you get older, you realize life will humble you, all right? So I'm in the garage area. It's a half an hour before the start of Indy 500. There's nobody back there but me because everybody's out on the start-finish line. And I realized this was the year that Mike Pence was coming back as vice president. So it was arranged that I was going to interview the vice president on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway radio network. And I was supposed to do this about 30 laps into the race. So it's a half an hour before the start, and that's oftentimes there's a crash on the first lap, so I thought I better take care of business. So I go in the bathroom, and I got two belts on, one holding up my pants, one holding up my radio gear.
Sure.
So I'm standing there, and I'm doing my business. Things going great. And I'm holding up the radio belt with my little finger, and I'm thinking, oh, boy, this is going to be great, da-da-da. It slips, and the river jumps its banks. All over the front of my pants. My khaki pants.
Your light tanned khaki pants.
A half an hour before the start of the 500, an hour before I'm supposed to interview the vice president of the United States. So I'm grabbing towels and I'm wiping. Well, again, I'm the only one back there, so I get on my golf cart and I drive to the south part of the garage area. I face the south where the sun's coming in the wind, and I'm sitting there going, come on, Mother Nature. And luckily, everything went great. It dried, and nobody crashed on the first lap, because that would have been horrible if that guy comes out of the hospital and goes, whoops, looks like I wasn't the first to have an accident here today. I interviewed Mike Pence. It went great. But you know, every square inch of the infield at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway was covered by video cameras. So you know there was a guy on the 9th floor of the pagoda looking at a bank of monitors going, will you look at that? Wilson pissed his pants.
Beautiful story. Dave Wilson, ladies and gentlemen, the king.
Very much.
Congratulations on the pending nuptials. Yes. All right. Coming up, we're going to be hanging out with actor Drew Powell.
All right.
We'll also polish off some sports. Is that correct?
That's right, sir.
Mr. Godwin, I understand you have a little tribute coming up.
I do indeed.
And Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. I think we're going to have a guest vocalist when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For getting his butt glued to a toilet seat, and it's time now to hear from him in a new segment we like to call Ask a Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat. We have the man who is glued to a toilet seat on the line, so let's go to the phones for your questions. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Listen, I've been dating this woman for a couple of months now, and I'm starting to have real feelings for her, but none of my friends seem to like her. What should I do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Help! Somebody help me, please. Can anybody hear me? Hey, some jerk put glue on the toilet seat. I'm trapped in the handicap stall. Hello? I'm not handicapped myself. I just like the extra roominess. I really didn't mean any harm. I just figured even if Stephen Hawking is here picking up a few sheets of plywood, what are the chances of him needing to pinch one off at the exact same time I do? And I apologize if handicapped isn't the correct term. What is it they prefer? The conveniently parked? God, why won't someone get me out of here? Or at least throw me a magazine.
We've got time for one more call. Hello, you're on the air with the man who is glued to a toilet seat.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I work in an office, and I've developed a huge crush on my married boss. And I think the attraction is mutual. What do you think I should do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Hey, is that someone using the urinal? I can hear you out there. Turn off your damn iPod, you self-absorbed little puke. You worthless crumb of human flatulence. You pimple pancake. Ow, my cheeks are burning. Look, it's not the good kind of burning, like the kind you get after you've slipped the hooker an extra 50 to spank her with your hairbrush. Can you hear me? Someone help me, please. God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Again. Ooh, that's refreshing.
This has been Ask the Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat, advice guru for the Bob and Tom Show. Not to be confused with the Ask a Man Whose Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Glued His Genitals to His Stomach. That airs later.
I understand we have something new from Billy Mazing.
Oh. Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing Barf-Away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities and don't worry about a thing. Barf-Away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Bile Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrettes and Bile Be Gone breath mints and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
Thank you, Billy.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be handy.
I guess it would.
That's all that counts.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show on the grounds of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
That's what I like. Yeah.
We're at American Legion Post 500 with Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin with his guitar.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold with his wisecracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chip McGee.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. There's Willie Griswold.
Josh, can you do it for me too, please? And thank you, Josh. I thought that you
Willie Griswold!
Oh!
Same reaction. Look at that.
How about that for Tom Seaman? Yeah! Here's Tom Griswold with a very special guest.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Who smells great.
Oh, that's powerful. Wow.
Woo!
Yikes. Ode to Dumpster. That's very nice. Drew Powell is here, the very fine actor. Thank you very much. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. We're going to get a song out of these guys in just a second. Drew, well known for his many roles, including, of course, Gotham. And it's my understanding you were just in Liverpool.
That's right.
Because you were doing what?
Doing a Comic-Con.
Oh, cool.
Or as the drunk British guy sitting next to me on the plane said, "Are you doing a cartoon festival?" He was right out of one of Chick's shows, I can tell you.
My people.
That's just amazing. What kind of good crowd?
Oh my gosh, huge. It's just like everything else post-pandemic. That's the first one I've done since the pandemic. Everybody just wants to get back into it. So there were just thousands of people there. It was amazing.
Well, you were in Liverpool, so Pat and I are both assuming you took the Beatles tour.
Oh, I was literally there for 4 days, so it was I did nothing. I saw my hotel and the bar.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. Next time, I'm going back.
Okay.
Liverpool's great.
All right. Well, now I understand that you've been working with Duke in the last in the last 40 seconds.
Yeah, right.
And we're a few minutes away from getting a song out of you guys. I'm certainly looking forward to that. Now we should explain your connection to the Indianapolis 500.
Yes, well, I'm from Lebanon, Indiana, born and raised, and this was always it's like being from Louisville and going to the Kentucky Derby. This is kind of part of the fabric of the culture here, and then I kind of wasn't as into it as I have been as an adult, getting to know some of the drivers, some of these guys. You talked about Connor, my buddy Simon, and so it's been fun to come and connect. And this year they were stupid enough to put me in the parade, so I'm gonna working on my wave. I'll be waving. They said I can't throw candy though. What's a parade without candy?
You can't throw candy.
You know what that is? That's a parade I won't be at.
Thank you. Wait a minute. I just got a text from the 500 Festival. I am no longer in the parade.
Do you guys remember they put me in the parade? And Fabio was in the parade?
Really?
And we started on the air. It's hard to tell me from Fabio.
Sure.
At the time. And so I had a shirt on that says, "I am not Fabio." And I was riding on the back seat of the car behind him. It was nice. Pretty good. That was the year they misspelled not Daryl Hall, John Oates' name.
Oh.
I think there's an E in it, and there was no E.
I
see. Yeah, that was
They're
very
still trying to recover from that.
Yeah, they're still. People still talk about it.
That blemish is etched in stone.
Absolutely.
Drew, I know you've been you have worked on a movie that's coming out real soon. I know you were telling me it's one of your best roles ever.
It is. It's a great movie. It's called Unbreakable Boy. It's about a true story about a family. It stars Zach Levi, who was in Shazam, amongst other things. And we shot it in kind of the heart of the pandemic in 2020 in Oklahoma City, and it was. But I don't know. There's something about this movie. It's a great movie. It was supposed to come out in March, but it got pushed like a lot of things did with the pandemic. But it's going to come out soon, and it's going to be great. And you can take your whole family, grandma, kids, the whole bit.
Good. And what are you working on now?
And I'm just about to go do a Christmas movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm a huge. I don't know if you know this. I love those.
Do you?
I'm an unabashed fan.
And Josh and I and the whole crew have threatened to write one of those Hallmark movies.
Yes, we have.
I would pay good money to see that movie.
Well, we're going to have kind of a weird spin on it, but
sure.
I love those movies.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, and clearly you're not alone because they make so many of these movies now.
Yes.
And now it used to be all Hallmark, and now Netflix. This one's going to be for HBO Max.
Are you the? I better be careful.
Love interest?
Thank you. Or are you the?
The muscular Santa Claus?
You're so
All right, you reindeer. Here's what's gonna happen.
Are you the romantic love interest?
If you bastards can't pull this sleigh,
are you the hotel clerk, or are you the uncle or dad?
I'm the dad. I'm the
Okay.
dad, and
Okay.
I'm kind of like it centers around these teens, like kind of like a Stranger Things thing without the sci-fi, but they are trying to get me out of prison.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. It's called. Wait for it. It's called Stolen Christmas.
Yeah. Do you feel bad when your agent calls you and goes, "Hey, we have a role for a criminal," and they think you're perfect?
Oh my gosh, the number of times it's like, yeah, here's this, this zombie monster that comes out of the swamp. You're perfect.
Are you going to be shooting it at one of those real prisons where they?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, aren't there? And I'm not kidding. Like, for example, every time you see one of these high school movies, there's some place in L.A. where they shoot all the high school movies. Mm-hmm. There's also a place they shoot all the hospitals. It looks.
That's true.
Is there like a fake prison, or do they?
Well, this one we're shooting in Sonoma County, so we'll be up in Northern California.
Nice. Wine country.
Yeah, wine country. Exactly. Although I don't think there'll be snow in June in Northern California, but yeah, so I don't know yet. We are shooting a little bit in L.A., and I suspect maybe that's part of the reason.
And I don't want to give too much weight. Do you get out of prison in time for Christmas?
No, stop it.
It's only May, and you've ruined Christmas. You've ruined Christmas, Dad.
Already.
Did everyone? What he said was, I don't want to give too much away. But do you get out in time for Christmas?
You ruined Christmas, Dad.
Sorry.
What the hell's wrong?
How many
with
times,
you?
Willie, have you said you've ruined Christmas, Dad?
You know what? I've never said it to him, but he said it to me twice.
Okay. Well, so far we're doing.
You said you could make a bong out of anything.
Now, how many days will you be shooting this thing?
We're shooting most of the rest of the month. Once I get back, the rest of June, right up to July 4th. So.
Did you already have your lines?
No, I think when I say I read the script, you can just highlight, you go in the iPad and highlight your name, so I just have read my lines in the script. So I should probably read the rest of it at some point. That'll be on the plane ride home.
Okay, good. Well, good.
Yeah.
Drew Powell is our guest, and we'll talk to Drew about some stuff. I think in just a few minutes we're going to be singing. I understand you've worked with Duke.
Sure.
Prepared a little bit of singing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we had a band called Fly by the Seat of Our Pants.
Yeah. Now, were you in high school? Were you on the football team, or were you in the band, or were you in the choir?
All of those things except for the football team.
Because one would look at you and say, obviously, offensive line.
Yeah, well, I beg your pardon. Tight end.
Tight end is what you want to be in the prison movie.
Come on. I mean,
it's a Christmas movie. You ruined it.
Sorry,
Dad.
Stolen Christmas and innocence.
Stolen innocence.
Cherry no more.
Cherry no more.
You know, I thought that, but I didn't say it.
Well, see, that's what separates you from the rest.
Thank you.
Christy, you thought cherry no more?
I really did.
You were in the choir?
I was in the choir. I was in Charisma.
Oh, very nice.
Now, hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Josh, of course.
You were in
Premiere.
Yeah.
Now those are some good jazz.
Is there a picture of you in like a sequins vest
Absolutely.
somewhere?
I've got video, my brother.
Now,
it is exactly that, a sequin vest and tie.
Were you the guy that because you're a very big, strong guy. Were you the guy that the football coach just came up and said, "You're going to play this year, right?" You're in the choir again.
Every single year. Well, here's the funny part: is that in Indiana, tennis is in fall, the same as, and so I was a tennis player because that was the family sport. My grandfather played in college, my dad played, so I was a tennis player, and that pissed everybody off. You're going to play what?
Wow. I just noticed you've got a really good speaking voice. Did you do any like voiceover commercial stuff?
I have done some, yeah. I've done some video games. I was a voice of one of those Chevron, the Chevron cars, the claymation cars that they did for a long time.
You were one of those?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've done a little bit of everything. Not nearly as much as I'd like to. Are you hiring?
Well,
WFBQ.
Yeah.
Now, when we come back, you're going to sing though for us, right?
Sure.
Okay.
What song are we singing again?
Were you? Let me ask you this real quick. When you were in high school, were you in the plays?
I was. Yeah, I played Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. Which, there were not many Jewish people in Lebanon, Indiana, so I had to do a lot of research. But that actually...
If I weren't a goy.
That's it.
Ma, what did I tell you?
You can see that documentary about that play called Stolen Hanukkah.
Now, without giving too much away, do you get home from your bris in time to make Christmas? Or, I'm sorry,
I was killed by a menorah.
Yeah.
So you were, and then any other plays you were in?
Yeah, I did Brigadoon. You remember Brigadoon?
Yeah, sure.
Brigadoon, and we did Leader of the Pack, which was just an opportunity. They just kind of crammed a bunch of those 50s, songs.
A review, if you will.
A review, if you will. Yep. And And then I did Lil Abner. How much Lil Abner.
Tom
I was
loves-
Jubilation Tea Corn Pone.
And Tom loves Little Abner, don't you, Tom?
No.
No, that's what I thought.
Yeah, never funny. We're going to hang out with Drew. We've got some special guests coming up, once again doing our special show from a live location right by the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with a great crowd. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming up.
There's actual people here.
Yeah.
Right?
How
Real
about,
live people.
how about giving yourself a nice gift when you get home, Chick McGee? Something from Bespoke Post like a box of awesome.
That's right. I look forward to it once a month after I've been hard at work with Tom, and his voice is ringing in my ears even when he's not there. And there's a nice package for me from Bespoke Post. They partner with small businesses and emerging brands to bring me the most unique goods each and every month. As a matter of fact, oftentimes I get stuff delivered that I didn't even know existed, and now I can't live without in my kitchen. But Christy, how did they know what I like?
Well, they know what you like because you took the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Those answers help them pick just the right box of awesome for you. And in your box this month could be this handy-dandy tool.
Well, how about the carnivore? That's right.
Oh, that sounds good.
The American barbecue rub in the carnivore box is made by the Great American Spice Company in Rockford, Michigan.
Camping essentials, beach day must-haves, they're all could be in your box of awesome. Plus, with each box of awesome, as Chick mentioned, you're supporting small businesses. 90% of everything that comes in your box of awesome is from a small and up-and-coming brand. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code Bob and Tom at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code Bob and Tom for 20% off your first box of awesome.
Thank you, Christy Lee. Coming back with some great music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
And now, Bob and Tom Television presents the Bonanza Reunion Show.
Hoss? Little Joe? Hoss? Little Joe?
The Bonanza Reunion, only on Bob and Tom Television.
I'm Bob Dylan, and this is my very first commercial. Now I'm going to sing for you. When the wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine, on my big brass band, my boot heels were wandering. And heaven heaven's door was knocking and I was tangled up in blue. Well, how does it feel when the times are changing too? You know, my singing was getting a little hard to understand. That's when I discovered the Breathe Alright nasal strip. You know, just like the ones that all the football players wear. I can breathe better and just listen to me sing. Here, let me put this thing on.
The wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big grass bed, my boot heels were a wandering. Heaven's door was knocking and I was tangled up in blue. How does it feel when the times are a-changing too?
And not only do I sing better, listen to my harmonica playing. And now listen, I can even play the guitar better too.
Wow.
And it's all thanks to Breathe Alright nasal strips. So go to your drugstore and knock, knock, knock on the door and tell him Bobby Zimmerman sent you. The answer, my friend, was blowing in the wind. I just couldn't smell it till now. Oh, my Breathe Alright thing just fell off. They got stuck on this damn harmonica holder. Oh, and for you ladies, there's a Breathe Alright that's made just for a woman. It'll make you breathe just like a little girl. Everybody must get a Breathe Alright today.
Currently 58 degrees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're on the grounds of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post 500. Come on. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin with his Git box.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Chickster.
I'm Chick McGee. And there's Tom Griswold with a special guest.
Oh, that's right. We're at a special place, of course. Post 500 of the American Legion. Georgetown is the name of the road. Speedway, Indiana is the place. About 50 yards away.
Jorge Villa.
It is the track, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The track is the site of the Indianapolis 500, the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. Coming up on Sunday. Hope you can be here in person or watching it on NBC television with their fantastic coverage. Now, we have a native Hoosier who has joined us. You may know him from the acting world. You may know him for his recent scent he's wearing. It's powerful stuff.
It's Hollywood. You can smell Hollywood on it.
Eureka! You can smell desperation and sadness.
And unreasonable agreeability. Yeah, I can be here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. What time? 7? Great.
7. Oh,
It
yeah.
is actor Drew Powell, ladies and
Hi,
gentlemen.
everybody. Hi, American Legion 500. Woo!
And in just a second, we're going to hear a little bit of Duke, and you're going to sing with Duke, I understand.
Yes, I saw my buddies Brass to Mouth are here.
Yeah.
Take it away, boys.
Oh, that's right.
That's my most favorite Bob and Tom moment of all time.
Take it away, boys.
The brass to mouth horns, Neil Broker on the Barry, Jay Young on the sax, P.J. Yinger on the horns, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, Duke Tomato in the power trio, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, and, of course, Duke Tomato on the guitar and vocals. And I think we should maybe get right to it. Duke, thank you so much for joining us. Live music and emanating throughout the world on YouTube right now. If you're listening, you can also check this out, see what's going on here. The crew has spent a couple of days here setting up all these cameras. We have this very handsome crowd here, and I understand Mr. Godwin is a few minutes away from interacting with the crowd.
Oh.
Pat's new
Did
album.
you know that?
Pat's new album is called Captured Live, and it is #1 in the comedy charts right now. So congratulations to you,
cool.
Pat. But right now it's time to talk to Duke, and here, Duke and the band, you've prepared a little song for us?
Well, it depends on if it's the song you told me to prepare.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Well,
Yes.
what? Okay, so
Never not a cluster.
As per our last conversation.
Yes, yes. Our most recent conversation.
This one, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah.
You can't blame him, okay?
I wanna tie you up. 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 Rubber gets slick, baby. Rubber gets squeaky. How about a 500 track, baby? It's time to get freaky. I wanna tie you up.
He said,
Freaky. I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up. Do it, Jim. I wanna tie you up.
Sexy time.
Whip me, beat me. Call me a dirty name. If I don't have tire marks on my backside, gonna be ashamed. I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up.
Tie you up.
I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up.
Zip tie up.
I got a call from the author. What more can I say? The song was the inspiration for 50 Shades of Grey. I wanna tie you up. 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 Who's up first?
Ladies and gentlemen, directly from Hollywood, California.
Screwing up the
He looks
timing.
like Dan Blocker's son.
What does that even mean?
Is
How many
the-
people know who Dan Blocker is? Anybody?
There we go.
You know what?
I think they're just being polite.
He's,
I think they do.
Here's your hint. He's a bonanza of talent. It's our friend Drew. What was it again?
Powell.
Drew Powell. Sorry.
With a P. With a P.
There you go. Mr. Powell, please.
Oh, yeah. Said I've been in lots of movies. Thought that castle because I learned lines real quick. But as it turns out, it's because I have a huge...
Shut your mouth.
I wanna tie you up.
Sorry, Mom.
I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up.
I happen to have one more if you want.
Could we follow up with the bonanza thing? It's like he hung like a hoss.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen from Hollywood, California, he's hung like a hoss. It's Drew Powell.
I played a zombie monster on TV. They raised me from the dead, but you'll see a real monster, baby, if you follow me to bed.
I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up.
In a prison movie.
I wanna tie you up. You wrecked Christmas again. I wanna tie you. Tom, do something.
Oh, baby.
No.
Oh, baby. Do I smell a bit of that sexy time? What? I said, give me some rope for that butt.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's in her butt.
You know what?
Oh my gosh.
It's time for the chorus.
Quick, hurry.
Take us out, too.
I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up.
I got a little something there.
Y'all right.
I wanna tie you up. I wanna tie you up. Who's next?
Oh, I got you. You say you've never had a three-way. Well, you're surely gonna howl when you get between me and Mr. Drew Powell.
That's a whole lot of love, baby.
It surely is.
I wanna tie you up. I think Josh is hitting on you, Drew. I wanna tie you up.
The Devil's Three-Way.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna tie you up.
Take a look at that.
I've never had 3. I'm really only used to 2. But I guess if you're offering after this, I'm going to hang out with Josh and Drew.
I wanna tie you up.
We call that a Willie
I
four-way.
wanna tie you up.
I didn't see that coming.
I wanna tie you up.
I'm so sorry. I hope my mom hasn't woken up yet.
I wanna tie you up.
She hasn't. She just texted me.
Still back at my place.
Wait a minute. How could she text me if she hasn't? Never mind.
No, the implication is that you're having an affair.
Going to solo.
Stop it. Who's next?
I think Duke is next.
All right.
I've had enough.
Drew Powell, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Powell.
Sexy time.
And Tom Griswold.
Can't help yourself, can you?
Tie me up with a bow tie. That's a tuxedo. Now that was some beautiful work, Duke. Thank you very much. Very nice, Drew. That was lovely.
Thanks very much.
That's kind of kinky. You and
Josh.
Josh.
That's-
Oh, yeah.
I'll be thinking about that later. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
That's the way it is in Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that the way it is?
That's right.
I've never been to Hollywood.
I was reading this article about Ken Jeong, you know, the very very fine actor.
Yes.
Most famous for a scene in
The Hangover.
The Hangover, where
Right.
he jumps out of the back of the trunk naked.
Ken Jeong, and you see Ken's dong.
Yeah.
A little bit of fun.
I'm not making this up. That was his idea. That was not in the script. And when he said, he went up to the director and said, "Hey, look, I've got this funny idea. What if I'm in the trunk when I run out, I have no clothes on?" And they went, "That's sure," but they had to go get a special legal form. You're familiar with this?
Oh, yeah.
If you take off your clothes, you have to an extra special couple of legal forms. Have you ever had to?
Yeah, my first job ever was in a show called Malcolm in the Middle, and one of the episodes, I'll never forget, I got the script, and I'm reading through it, and it says, at that point, I had gone from Tough Cadet number 2 to Cadet Drew. They gave me my own name. Probably so I wouldn't pay attention. But I was reading through it, and it said, it was the story was the guys from the military school have a party, and the local girls from Alabama come in, and they tear the place up. And I'm like, I'm going to put a stop to this. And then they rip off my clothes, and they take me out in my underwear. 4 or 6, actually, stunt women, very strong stunt women, take me out, literally on their shoulders. They carry me out. And then they find me at the end of the episode, naked in the corner, you know, in a fetal position, saying, I've seen things, Francis, terrible things, and I think I'm engaged. But so they're like, well, so I immediately started doing push-ups and put self-tanner on, which was a terrible idea because in that episode, when you see it, I look orange with streaks. It's awful. But then they came in and they're like, okay, well, we're gonna try different things. So they have a sock. Or they have flesh-colored Speedo, and thankfully, in this instance, it was a flesh-colored Speedo. But what was funny was that show, I don't know if you remember, but like Bryan Cranston, they would do this stuff where it was like, you know, they position things like a plant or whatever. You know, the actor would be naked, it looked like they were naked, and so that's what they were trying to do. So they had like a potato chip bag, and they're like trying
a big potato chip bag.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Full size,
Jumbo.
Family size.
Wasn't like a little vending machine. Airport snack pack.
But yeah, so they were, and then they ultimately decided it wasn't going to work. So they kind of just cut me from. But that was a very Hollywood experience to have these room full of people as I sat there looking at me, going, "Okay, what about this? Well, I don't know. This could be really."
Are you saying you were too large to hide? Is that what you're saying? Yeah,
infer what you will.
There you go. Wow.
Now, did they? Were they approving the man tan, whatever you put on, the cream?
No, I think that was probably just
did your
terrible
wife,
idea.
Did your wife enjoy that?
Yeah, this was pre-wife. So
okay.
Yeah, this was yeah.
That'd be hard to explain.
Yeah,
They make a nice self-tanner these days.
Okay.
Tom.
Not all orangey?
No, they're not all orangey.
Well, I can't help but noticing how orange you are.
I'm not. I don't have any self-tanner on, but
No,
thanks.
I meant Drew. Down there.
No.
Are we ready to do our thing, Pat? Do you want to do a little more music for us?
Sure.
Okay. Now, do you want to explain how this works? This is a little feature from the new live album.
I could have been Bruce Springsteen. I can sing like that. I can write like that. Sure. Any Springsteen song, all you need is a girl, a car, a job you hate, your town you want to leave. I need a female volunteer.
There we go. Right in the front.
Okay. What is your name? Corey. Lori. I'm sorry.
Lori?
Lori's my mom's name. That's weird.
That'll make this really good.
Lori's not his mom's name. You know that. Okay.
So, Lori, what kind of car do you drive?
Mazda Miata.
Mazda Miata.
Mazda Miata.
This is going well.
What do you do for a living? Okay, that'll fit perfectly in the song.
Account manager.
Yeah, account manager. And where are you from?
Charlotte,
Okay,
North
please
Carolina.
welcome, like he's actually here. Go crazy, crowd. Bruce Springsteen!
How you guys doing this morning? Well, that's not many. You guys are in trouble out there. I was coming to the show this morning, coming to the raceway, the brickyard, whatever they call it. Sure. And I look out in the crowd, and there she is, still pretty as a picture. Lori, is that you? Are you married now? Oh, long time ago you dumped me. I wrote this song. That's too painful. Put it in a CD, but I'd like to do it for you now. It's called Lori. Oh, Lori. Whoa, you broke my heart. You broke our love story in two, Lori. It really turned me hurt. I remember those nights so sweaty and so hot. The backseat here, me oh, Lord, it was so hot that night. Whoa, And I remember you said your dream was to work as an account manager. And you're seeing your dreams come true. But I wanted to be with you, Lori. That was our love story. I was your man. You turned into quite the harlot. I went back home to Jersey, and you stayed in Charlotte. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.
The boss, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
That's musical slander, Lori. If you'd written it down, it would have been libel. Okay.
A little lesson for everybody out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jack Tom.
When we come back, we've got some more surprise guests for you. We're having a great time. We're getting ready for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. If you're not going to be present, You can watch it, of course, on NBC television, also the great radio network. Makes it very exciting to listen to those guys, good friends of this show. But we'll have a couple of actual drivers coming in this morning. Looking forward to that. We are also broadcasting this show worldwide on YouTube. My sister just texted me from England. She's watching.
How long a text is that?
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Jan.
4 paragraphs, or?
I just saw you on the TV, and I just had no idea that you were going to make. How you still in radio? That's interesting. I don't. Which one's Chick? I don't. I never think I meet him. Who's that other guy? Is that Josh? Is he new? I don't understand. Where's Willie? Oh, there's Willie. Oh, he's got such a cute
look
face.
for some of the interviews we did.
It's it.
Check out the Bob and Tom website on our various social media platforms. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Listen up, fellas. This is just for you. It's the brand new dance where you drop your pants.
There's a new craze, it's a sensation. Every guy is doing it across the nation. First thing you do, take off your clothes. Get ready to strut, get ready to pose. Grab your package, tuck it away. Between your legs is where you want it to stay. Do the badge.
The badge. Come on, give it a whirl.
Do the badge.
The badge. Pretend that you're a girl.
Do the badge.
A badge. You're a macho punk.
Do the badge.
A badge. Nobody sees your junk.
Make sure it's snug, then cut a rug. Do the badge.
Yeah, you're looking badge-tastic.
Your friends will laugh, 'cause it's so funny. You look like a hairy Playboy bunny. Look in the mirror, where's your weenie? It disappeared like your Houdini. It's really cool, it's out of sight. Do the badge every day and night. Do the badge.
The badge. Man, you got it working.
Do the badge.
Oh, the badge. You can't see your gherkin.
Do the badge.
The badge. Show your buddies in the shower.
Do the badge.
The badge. 'Cause you've got badge power.
Your friends will say you must be gay. Do the badge.
Use your imagination.
Don't do the twist. Don't do the hustle.
Do the badge and hide that love muscle.
Forget the rumba and the Macarena.
Just boogie down without your genitalia.
Do the badge.
The badge. It's better than the tango.
Do the badge.
The badge. They'll wonder where your wango.
Do the badge.
The badge. From the back we see your hiney.
Do the badge.
The badge. In the front you've got a giny.
For a big surprise, tuck it between your thighs.
Do the badge.
Hey Romeo, you got a camel toe.
Do the badge.
live. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Got the great concerts coming to town. You got Stevie Nicks coming to Ruoff Music Center Tuesday night, June 21st. Register to win yourself some tickets at Q95.com. Also, Buddy Guy with John Hyatt. That show coming up Wednesday, July 27th at TCU Amphitheater downtown. Details on all the concerts available at Q95.com. Bob and Tom Show on the road. Let's check in with the crew in Speedway.
Thank you very much. Ace, we're going to have a very special guest on the dais with us in a matter of moments, and I'll remind you, we are broadcasting worldwide right now. On YouTube, you'll be able to see some very handsome faces, primarily our guests, of course, and we certainly look forward to hearing from you. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. At the sound of the beep.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Had this been... Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Come on. At American Legion Post 500, Christy Lee is here at the news desk.
Good morning.
There's Pat Godwin with his guitar.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Willie Griswold.
2.5 donuts, Chick.
Ah, there's Tom Griswold.
Yes.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom, you have a very special guest. The
We
crowd
do
went
indeed.
nuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for a guy who's won the Indianapolis 500. They call him TK. Tony Kanaan, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And now the Brazilian national anthem. Sorry, Tony. Now, this is pretty cool. You are going to be in the second row on the starting grid of the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500.
Right, and I have to say, Tom, on a day like today, which is very important, there's only two people that would make me leave my bus to come over here, the Legion and you.
Oh,
how nice. Well, thank you, sir. I'm pretty excited. Obviously, we're here at the Legion Post, but this is my 21st Indy 500.
Wow.
I'm very fortunate to still be part of it. I can't thank the Legion enough for allowing me to do that. We're starting in the second row. We have a pretty good chance to win. We're racing for a very good cause. I think we're going to talk about it, but to be the one. Obviously, over the years, racing the 500 is special enough, but racing for this cause this year, it's awesome. 17 veterans take their lives every day because they're afraid to ask for help. They're embarrassed to ask for help. And we're going to try to save one life a day if we can do that. If I can put that car in victory lane, we're going to try to save everybody, and then we'll have a big party. So,
well, that is great.
Wonderful.
Talking about mental health issues, not fun to talk about, but important. For example, Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, is hugely behind getting people to be aware of mental health issues, just made a huge donation just a few days ago.
Yeah, about the Kurt Cobain guitar.
Yeah, Be the One is what we're talking about, and Tony Kanaan driving on their behalf. You are, I got to be careful how I word this. You are to a degree an elder statesman.
I'm the oldest guy in the field. That's all right.
That's what I meant.
Pretty much it.
Yes. I'm the elder statesman along with Duke of this
yeah.
array of
We can't
talent.
tell, Tom.
Well, very few people ever get to Tom's age. That's the thing.
Miraculous, really.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But for he's held together with cow parts and
metal,
piano wire.
Now, when you're out there on the, you did 21 years of doing this, and your native language, obviously Portuguese.
Portuguese, yes.
I would think when you're going over 200 miles an hour in the early days, and you've got a guy in your headset, has it always been English, or in the beginning did you have a guy talking to you in Portuguese?
No, it was always English, and actually funny because, I came here in 1996, and I spoke zero English. I had no idea. I never had learned the language, and so half of the time when that guy spoke to me, I didn't understand him. So I said, you know what? As long as I drive fast and win races, they're gonna let me do it. So.
Green, red, what's the difference?
Exactly.
Now, do you ever do you like to talk back to them when they're talking to you today?
I actually in the car. I like minimum talking. I mean, I have a spotter. They tell us, if there is an accident or if there is something, going on at the racetrack with the crew. We actually need to talk a little bit, but I'm not.
Not a big talker.
No.
Do you ever curse in Portuguese?
So that's funny. When you speak more than a language, you're always going to curse and count on your native language. So
That's interesting.
So yeah, you see me if you're in the car with me and somebody cuts me off and I curse, you're not gonna get it because
So
I
what
will
would that
curse.
word be?
Well, if we're broadcasting worldwide, so I'm afraid that we're gonna get in trouble.
I believe it was Pato, or was it
Pato Award, what?
Pato Award that released the F word twice
during happen.
during the race the other day. I happened to be watching, and then they went live to his car,
right?
And on the radio, and then the announcer comes back. So sorry about the French language. Hey, you're going over 200 miles an hour. I think it's okay. I think the FCC would allow that.
I hope so.
So to put this in perspective, how fast was your average lap for your qualification?
233 miles an hour.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the pole technically is a record.
It was 234.
Scott Dixon.
Yeah, my teammate. So there was a great team effort this month. We had 5 cars, and we put all 5 cars in the top 12, and 4 cars in the top 6. So the team has a pretty good chance of winning.
Yeah, man.
A lot of pressure on us, a lot of eyes, but I can't wait.
Now, people will often, I have 7 kids, and people say, "Do you have a favorite?" I'm like, no.
Sam is your favorite. We all know.
Thank you.
We all know
Sam.
Willie's way at the bottom of the list.
Does Chip Ganassi have a favorite driver? Can you tell? Like when you turn your back, do you hear him say something?
He's going to put me on the spot right now. I want to believe it's me.
Sure.
Of course.
Like
I bet it is.
Like Sam wants to believe it's him. So
my name is
That's
Willie.
Willie.
there, too.
Sam's his brother.
Sam is his brother. Oh, it's even worse.
You're
Sorry,
looking
Will.
at I don't want to brag, but I am top 5. Wait,
Yeah, I think Chip is. I don't know. He brought me back for this one-off.
Sure.
So I guess I'm pretty high on his list.
Well, I know that when you won, the crowd went berserk.
Yeah, I mean, over the years, the fans made me feel extremely comfortable in this place. Obviously, coming from Brazil, I never really expected to have such a crowd behind me. Obviously, I'm not from here. I'm from another country. And when I come from in Brazil, we only cheer for Brazilians. You don't cheer for anybody else. And over the years, it was crazy. People saw obviously, I lost my dad when I was 13 years old, and one of the promises I told him one day I was going to win this race. So I was able to do that, and I think people felt compelled with the story. And it took me 12 tries to do it. I had so many misfortunes that at one point I thought people just were cheering for me because they felt sorry that I hadn't won. And my biggest fear the day after the 500 in 2013, I said, now people are just going to stop cheering for me because I won. But, this place is awesome. Obviously, I announced that I was going to retire 2 years ago. And when we ended, the 2019 Indy 500 was going to be my last one, and we did without a single person in the stands. And I said, I can't go away like that. And 2 years later, I'm still here. So.
All right. Tony Kanaan, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Now, in the world of sports, one of the most famous trophies is the Borg Warner Trophy. And for those of you not familiar with it, it's a very large trophy. And they have a sort of a sculpture, like half a face. What is it called? A bas relief? What is that?
Yeah.
Of any of the drivers.
Right.
And then the trick is you've got to walk up and find your face. Do you find it difficult to pick yourself out?
No, with my nose, you'll find it. It's an extra handle in that for the
Wait a minute.
trophy. So.
Tom, is that what you were aiming
He
for?
set me up.
That's called fishing.
You want to make fun of his nose?
No,
you mean?
What people don't know is that Tom and I did we do this theater thing. What's the name of that thing that we used to do?
The IRT.
The IRT.
Theater.
So Tom we go back a long ways.
Tony's proud of his nose. All that oxygen helps him drive fast.
Correct.
And
Do they give you a tiny little Borg Warner?
So that's the catch, right? So you guys see that trophy? It's
right.
$2.5 million trophy. It's really high.
6 feet tall or something?
I have 4 kids myself, and they all thought when I win I was gonna get that, and I show up at home with a trophy this big.
high.
They're like, "What is that?" I said, "Well, that's fake." I said, "No, that's." So yeah, when you win.
Now, and the miniature one, and I'm not aiming for another nose joke.
It has the same face.
Does it have all the faces on it?
Yeah. No. Just
yours.
Just mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then you can use it for like a hook.
It's the only one. Correct.
A hook.
Pop it upside down. Hey, I'm sorry.
I hope Tony runs you over.
Yeah, that's right. He comes in and he puts his keys on it every
Josh,
day.
not that hard, huh?
And that actually leads to my next point. You guys, yesterday I talked to, I don't know, about 25 of the drivers. Every one of you guys, super good shape. You are all, you all work out. Much different than if you look at guys that drove the Indy 500 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah, things have changed, Tom. It's the cars are very physically demanding nowadays. We're talking about driving at 230 miles an hour average for 200 laps. I mean, the G-forces, the dehydration. I lose 4 pounds in a race like this.
And you don't have power steering.
We don't have power steering.
And you don't have what we call factory air.
Correct.
No air conditioning.
No
and
air
it's hot in there.
conditioning. Now we put actually a windscreen on that makes it even hotter. It's a lot safer. So you have to be in shape. That is no, and obviously over the years, the mentality has changed. The cars have been turning a lot faster, more physically demanding. So for us, the old guys, we got to keep it in shape to keep up with them.
And who do you work out with?
I go to Pit Fit here in town.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we moved into Indianapolis 4 years ago. My wife's from here. So when we decided to raise the kids here, it's such a much better town and people are much nicer than where we were in Florida. So, I go there every day. I work out 3 hours a day.
Do you work out with another driver?
Me, Scott Dixon, we actually pretty much the old guys. We go there every morning at the old guys wake up early, as you know.
Oh, yeah. I usually run into Scott at the early bird special at the cafeteria.
So we're there usually
3 hours a day.
3 hours a day, but in 2 sessions, right? 1 session in the morning and 1 session.
Do you have headphones on? Do you listen to books or music?
No, the gym. It's pretty cool because Pit Fit is actually a specified gym that we actually. Jim Leo is the owner. He actually blocks the first 4 hours in the morning just for drivers, so we have a little bit of a privacy and we can actually concentrate. So we actually have the sound blasting on the speaker because it's just us.
Scott Dixon wants to get there so he can have a closer parking space.
Right. I actually get the plus 60 parking space there.
Okay. Tony Kanaan running in the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500 coming up on Sunday. I hope you have a great race. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tony. We're coming right back. We got some music from Duke Tomato. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
have had a special taste for bottled waters. The benefits of drinking bottled waters have not been lost on you intelligent Americans. More and more of you are drinking exotic, healthy, and expensive imported bottled water. First it was Perrier, the sparkling, crystal clear water from France. Then came Evian, crisp, refreshing, pure spring water from the Alps. And now, the latest bottled water to cross the ocean, imported exclusively by Gullible Yank Imports. It's hot dog water. Listen to what your fellow Americans said about imported hot dog water when we secretly served it to them in a very chic New York City bistro.
Oh, God.
Well, it's kind of cloudy. You know?
tangy, and it sort of has an aftertaste.
It's imported.
Well,
It's chic and very exclusive.
well, it's.
Let me be frank. Princess Diana drinks it, and it's very expensive.
I love it. What's it called?
It's called hot dog water.
Hot dog water.
Hot dog water. And what do you think, sir?
It's
It's imported.
well, it's kind of cloudy.
It's
and
very nutritious.
sort of tastes like hot dog water.
It is hot dog water. Ah, yes, the unmistakable taste of hot dog water, bottled in Wienerwasser, Austria. You'll find our bottling plant just a yodel away from the Wienerwasser sausage factory, just south of the Danube River sewage treatment facility.
This is delightful. Should I add a lemon or a lime slice when I serve hot dog water to my guests?
No. You should add mustard or ketchup.
Oh, of course.
Hot dog water. Remember our motto. It takes a lot of guts to make this stuff. Not to mention hooves, tongues, and snouts.
Wow, say, this is tasty. How much is a bottle of hot dog water?
About 30 francs. Or in America, $10.
Wow, what a bargain.
And coming soon from the hot dog water people, the first drinking water that is also a cologne, new HD Eau de Toilette.
Is that toilet water?
Exactly. Imported toilet water.
You mean like from a real French toilet?
Oui. 10,000 French poodles can't be wrong. Hot dog water.
Because it features real girls, and not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh yeah, just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, woo! Features real girls, and each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, yeah! That's right, you get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going, yeah! And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going. That's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigaball Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going, and that's Real Girls on Video going, Real Girls on Video going, and Real Girls on Video going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going, yeah! Order now!
currently 60.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee.
The following is not Tom's fault. We had a technical glitch, and we're flying blind right now.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Everybody's pants are back on.
That's right.
Cameras.
Speak
are
for
rolling.
yourself.
We had a nice donut break, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Part-time. Christy Lee is at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold. Hi. Willie Griswold's here. 3.5 donuts.
All right. Go Willie.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Tom Griswold. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post 500. And here's Tom Griswold and actor, future Oscar winner Drew Powell joins us.
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to hear some sounds from Duke and Tomato in the Power Trio in just a second. Thank you very much, Duke. Got the live band here, and once again, we are at Post 500 of the American Legion, ladies and gentlemen, just off the track at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, preparing for the 106th running of course, the Indianapolis 500. It's going to be a very fast race. The pace extraordinarily fast.
Yes.
Should be some great action. We just spoke to Tony Kanaan, TK, former winner, and a guy starting in outside of row 2.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking forward to watching Tony and everybody. We did a bunch of interviews yesterday. They're all going to be, a lot of them will be posted this afternoon on various spots. Look for a special podcast of driver interviews later this afternoon. Also, we're broadcasting as we speak live on YouTube. If you want to see what's going on, the crew spent hours and hours and hours setting this up. Plus, we have a very handsome and lovely audience right here. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
And may I say hi to my daughter who's watching in London?
No, you may not.
Hi, Soph.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. And evidently, Sophie really likes Tony Kanaan.
Apparently so. I had no idea.
Crushing a little bit?
Yeah, a little
All
bit.
right.
Called him a DILF.
She is going to kill me.
No, nothing.
I didn't know what that meant. I had to ask.
Oh, it means, Dad, I'd like to.
Shut your mouth. Tom, did I ever tell you the story? We talked about future Oscar winner,
Yes, I did.
Drew Powell.
Yes.
I was laying in an apartment in, I'm going to say, 1988 in Springfield, Ohio, and I'm watching the Emmy Awards.
Yeah.
And they announced the winner, the writing staff for The Cosby Show.
Uh-huh.
No laughs, I know. Yeah, Bill's, whatever. Anyway, one of the writers, John Marcus, who was 2 years ahead of me in high school.
Wow.
And I'm lying in Springfield, Ohio.
Hand in your pants.
And I'm going, hand in my pants. I always masturbate to the Emmys. And
naturally.
And I don't want to make a big deal of it, but I just said I got to get out of here. And yeah, I haven't won an Emmy yet, but
You've won a Marconi.
I feel like I've won in life. If not, just knowing Josh and Tom and Christy and Willie and Pat and.
But was
Drew.
that legitimately like a aha moment for you?
Yeah, it was kind of a
So, I mean, you had
right
to-
now moment. Yeah.
At some point for you, you're going, okay, I was in the, what were you called, the Candy Grams? What was the...
Charisma.
The Charisma.
The Candy Grams.
I got the C.
Show some respect.
Charisma.
Show
and-
some respect.
And Premiere.
Yeah.
So I don't want to brag, but I was in the Madrigal.
Madrigal. See.
There we
A
go.
lot of fun.
So I was in football.
And by the way, that's why Pat can barely walk.
That's true.
And has had a major surgery in the last year. So at what point did you go, okay, I think I'm going to move to Hollywood where one person in 1,000 gets a job?
Yeah, no, that's a very good question. And what I decided to do was I was going to be legitimately on camera and be a broadcast journalist. So I worked at Wish TV as an intern one January, J-term, winter term. Then I went to C-SPAN. That was just as fun as you can imagine.
I bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
God
Dry
almighty.
as dust.
Well, I mean, if you want to see some great acting, watch C-SPAN.
Yeah, absolutely.
People talking like they're helping the world.
Goodness gracious. Get me out of there. So then it was like, well, I graduated from DePaul University, go Tigers. And it was like, well, let's go. Like, what am I waiting on? I knew my personality, I would regret it the rest of my life if I didn't go. And so I took a part-time job, getting paid $15,000 a year. I rented a room for $200 a month from an 85-year-old man.
Anything else you had to do for the guy?
Stop it.
Oh, was it purely a money?
Wow, they really are.
I did get yelled at for taking showers that were too long and leaving the toaster plugged in. So it was an animosity.
damn
there.
it, Drew,
But
get
that was
down
it,
here.
and there it was.
If I've told you once, I
So how'd that original phone call go? Hey, Mom and Dad, I think I'm going to move to Los Angeles.
Yeah, God bless them. They're so supportive, and they always were. I mean, my dad had a moment where he's like, well, maybe this could be an avocation, not a vocation. You can still do it and have it, but to their credit, they always were so supportive. And gosh, that's what you need because it's insane. I mean, it's an insane thing to do. 2 weeks after I graduated, I got in my Honda Accord and drove across the country to a place where I knew like one person. And that was it.
What was the first decent actual acting job you got?
I got pretty lucky early and got Malcolm in the Middle. And it was like one episode that turned into 13. And then I did a McDonald's commercial, and I thought that was pretty cool. And
What were you portraying in the McDonald's commercial?
I was a guy it was like they were having the 2-for-1 special. So I go in, I order 2 of everything, and my buddy's next to me. He's like, "What are you gonna have?" Because I eat a lot.
Yeah.
So works every time.
So again, I think as someone pointed out earlier, they know what they're looking for. Yeah. Whose phone's ringing?
Whose phone's ringing?
I'm sorry, I was ordering a pizza.
All this talk about food.
Did you see how fast he was ready to get mad at one of us?
Whose phone's ringing?
Wait a minute.
Not mine.
No, there it is again. Yeah,
It's not me.
It's probably yours.
It's not me. It's not me.
It's on the.
Still ringing.
This is
Answer
hilarious.
it.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
American Legion 500.
How may I direct your call?
Are you guys doing the Bob and Tom show over there?
Yes, we are.
Can you keep it down?
As a matter of fact, you're on the air.
And we have breakfast till 9. Thank you very much.
And we should point out that we're surrounded by like 1,000 RVs.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, one can only imagine the debauchery that takes place in those things. People drinking all day
Right.
long.
That's the only reason to stay in an RV, to bang it out. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
This RV's rocking.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
So wait, if the snake pit is inside the track, what is this then? What kind of pit is this, do we think?
The sex
Anyone know?
sex pit. Got to be the sex pit.
Yeah, sure.
I think we consider this.
Ship.
Hey, guys.
Maybe it's the vulva? I'm not sure.
Maybe
'Cause
it's
we're on the outside, or
It's the fun pit.
There you
Hey!
go. Isn't that cute and innocent?
Hey, you want to go have a good fun?
Well, right now, let's have some fun talking about the Indianapolis 500. Duke Tomato has a beautiful song about it.
Oh.
And we have the brass to mouth horn section
Yes,
with
we
us.
do.
Take it away, boys.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Duke looks like he makes love to that guitar, doesn't he?
You must come early, must stay late. I love the race.
Yeah.
Is it hot? Is it cold? I love the race. Will it be wet? Will it be dry? I love the race. Unless you know, Bill, you can't find a decent parking place. Yeah. I love the race.
He loves the race.
Have a hot dog, have a beer. Love the race. Tattoo the Speedway logo on your face. Put your blimp in the air. I love the race. Is that Paul Newman's ghost over there? I love the race.
That's David Letterman.
Oh no. I love the race.
He loves the race.
I love the race. Yeah. I love the race. I love the race. race. In a suite or a seat, I love the race. Girls in halter tops, I love the race.
Sexy time.
Gentlemen, start your engines, I love the race. I'm going black next year, I love the race. Yeah! Oh Lord, I love the race. One more time. I love the race, yeah. I love the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Tomato in the Powell Trio. Don't you wish you could play guitar like that, man? Now, I thought we would do an audition here. As you know, we have a distinguished actor in our presence. He is Drew Powell.
Yes.
And Drew, always looking for a gig, like all actors are.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, you're in demand to a degree.
Yep, yep.
However, you have requested.
What the hell is it with you?
He
likes to keep you humble. And the left-handed compliment. What the hell?
As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Powell earlier suggested he has an interest in becoming a voiceover artist.
Yes. That's right.
For money, though. To actually get paid.
And Drew, of course, was famous for his high school band. He was in the Climaxers.
Yes, the Climaxers. That's exactly what it was.
Could you, as just audition for us, read the first line of this one here?
Sure.
For our friends at HelloFresh. Please go ahead.
These days.
Nope. Sorry. Let's try it again. Be a little more present, okay? All right.
These days, we're enjoying our time in the sunshine. And not in the checkout lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I like
that was
it.
an ad lib.
I like it. That's very
Because I can do
nice.
that. I can just ad lib. I can just go right off the cuff.
Let's keep
whatever.
it.
Very human. Thank you. With HelloFresh, they deliver chef-crafted recipes featuring fresh flavors, perfect for spring, right? Perfect for spring.
Oh.
Let's try that again. They deliver chef-crafted recipes featuring fresh flavors, perfect for spring, right to your door. There should have been
That's
a
nice.
comma there.
We're looking for someone with a little more, I don't know, je ne sais quoi.
I can do it in French. Hello Fresh.
Tell us about HelloFresh, Christy Lee.
The ingredients travel from the farm to your door in under a week. They always arrive fresh, and you get great meals like sweet heat shrimp tempura bowls or the one-pan cheesy beef tortilla melts.
HelloFresh, the idea is they've done all the shopping.
Yes.
They've done all the measuring. You and your wife, you stick the kids in the corner for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe give them a laptop to
Stick them in the corner?
explore the internet.
Read the copy,
Oh
dum
my
dum.
gosh. Family friendly, fit and wholesome, quick and easy, and more. Plus, their Mediterranean options are so good. Recipes filled with fresh fruits and veggies, nuts and olives, fiber-packed whole grains. HelloFresh, they make it easy. Get started today at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Use the code BTShow16 for 16 free meals plus 3 gifts.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
code BTShow16 for 16 free meals, 3 free gifts at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16.
Okay, just try reading the last line.
Last line.
This one.
The one at the bottom.
Oh, that's code BTShow16 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16.
Yeah.
You're hired.
Thank you.
Love it.
very much.
Love it.
Please
Love
send
it.
the check to Drew Powell, 47.
When we come, do you have any tattoos?
No way.
Okay. When we come back, we'll explore Drew's tattoos. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every day I give thanks to God. I was born a man instead of a broad. When Oprah comes on, I turn off the TV. I don't shave my legs, I stand up to pee. I go to a barber, not a beauty salon. Don't pluck out my eyebrows just to draw them back on. Don't wax my pubes so I can wear shorts. I use my turn signal, I understand sports. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, tell you the reason I am. I don't go through a phase every 28 days. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. I pay cash at the grocery, no checks or coupons. Don't take along a friend when I go to the John. I don't throw a fit when I break a nail. I don't buy a lot of shoes just because they're on sale. I don't apply makeup in my rearview mirror. I don't think of Bambi when I'm out hunting deer. I drink beer from a bottle and not from a glass. I don't ask my friends about the size of my ass. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, tell you the reason I am. I don't face the pain of water weight gain. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Let me tell you, ladies, listen to me, ladies. I love those things inside of your blouse. I love your pretty faces, your warm and soft embraces. But if I had my own two boobs, I'd never leave the house. I don't spend 2 hours getting ready for a date. I don't play with dolls unless they inflate. When someone asks my age, I never lie. After sex in bed, my spot's always dry. I don't read about orgasms in Vogue magazines. I don't mind if my dates try to get in my jeans. I don't spend a fortune on French lingerie. This is the same underwear I wore yesterday. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, tell you the reason I am. I don't take the pill, I don't use Massengill. Man, I'm glad I'm a man. Man, I'm glad I'm a man, tell you the reason I am. I find Michael Bolton completely revolting. Man, I'm glad I'm a man.
Because it looks like it might stay a little farther south. So we'll keep our fingers crossed out here at the Speedway. Currently 60 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Don't forget, this show is being broadcast worldwide on YouTube. How cool is that?
Very.
All right.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah, baby.
American Legion Post 500. Christy Lee's here. She's at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
With the guitar. There's Josh Arnold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chick
Thank you.
McGee.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's Willie Griswold.
Chick McGee, baby.
There's Tom Griswold.
All right, baby. Wait a minute.
Oh, and Tom, we have a special guest.
We're not going to meet him yet.
All right.
Because anybody recognize this tune?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Archie Bell.
No, you're not.
And this is my band, The Drells.
Uh-huh.
This little tune we call The Tighten Up.
Woo.
Are those horns ready to fall into?
Make it mellow.
There it is.
Oh, that is so nice. You know, in Houston, we dance as good as we walk. That's why I'm not in Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Yes. And the brass to mouth horn.
I love Archie Bell and the Drells. That is such a great song. We are, let's see, getting ready for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. So we happen to be just a few feet away from the start-finish line at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, post 500 of the American Legion. And we spoke with one of the great drivers who will be outside of row 2, I believe, driving for the Chip Ganassi team, one of 5 drivers. Am I getting all this right, Dave? And can we get a microphone on here for our
He's
guest?
got it.
It's on?
Getting it
Okay,
right,
great.
getting it right.
And Dave, you are a friend of Tony Kanaan, who was just here with us, and you're talking about something real serious, so I want to kind of switch gears for just a second. It's called Be the One. Tell me what that's all about.
Yeah, so thank you, and thank you for this great crowd. I heard some of these people who are here at 4:30 this morning. Is that true?
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
They'd answer, but they're too tired.
Yeah, so I'm one of the team managers for Chip Ganassi Racing. I actually run our Extreme E program, and I get a chance to travel all over the globe racing an all-electric race car, which is fascinating. So. But here,
you personally?
Not me. I run the team.
Because I know you're a super badass former Navy SEAL.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's serious business.
It's serious business, and that's sort of here what we're here to talk about is the American Legion Be the One campaign. And Tony is driving the one car and trying to raise awareness for this really challenging campaign that we're starting up here.
Yeah, serious business. I don't want to get too serious, but I mean, we're talking about problems with veterans and suicide, and trying to get people aware of mental health help that is out there. Right?
That's right. That's exactly right. And so, from my experience, this is something that I'm real close to. I lost my brother to suicide in 2008, actually when I was in Afghanistan, when I was coming home. Wow. So, we're super challenging deployment in Afghanistan, 2008. Lost a few friends, come home, month later, I lose my brother to suicide. So it's something that touches me really closely. And when we connected with Dean from the American Legion, we really started talking about this initiative and what the American Legion can do, what their lobby can do, what their members can do, what their voice can do nationally. And we've just clung onto this, and we're gonna keep holding on to it, and we're gonna keep raising awareness and keep building momentum. What a great place to do it at the Indianapolis 500.
Wow, yeah. Now, to kind of change the subject, do you think that they'll ever have an electric car here?
I think there's a hybrid one coming.
Interesting.
Well.
That sounds like somebody who knows a little something.
Well, I mean, there was the famous controversy years ago with the turbine, and that did so well they said, forget it. Well, the kind of interesting thing. Do you ever get in a race car? Have you been in that famous 2-seater?
I have not been in a 2-seater, but I had the opportunity when I was in the service to get in a lot of different cars, and that's actually how I met Chip. Is I was running a mobility program and doing driver development and vehicle development, engineering, and I had a chance to get in a lot of different really, really special cars.
Now, to answer a question I asked earlier, who is Chip's favorite driver of the 5 he has on?
I heard that, and I know the answer. I know the answer. It's a very easy answer. It's the one up front.
I was going to say the one that wins.
Yeah, that's right. You know, he's got the moniker, I like winners. Well,
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Now, he drove in this race.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
Many years
He was
ago.
a rookie. Yeah, rookie of the year. Absolutely. He's a very good driver. He'll tell you though he's a better owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's done well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You think?
Yeah. Now, would you get in the two-seater, or are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Oh, of course. Of course.
Now, Fred Christie's just did it the other day. We should
Oh,
explain.
so much fun.
The two-seater, for those not familiar with it, it's.
It has 2 seats.
Well, no, but I mean, it's not. It's not like a deuce coupe. The seats are one behind the other.
Josh, you want to take that? I mean, it has 2 seats. You want to explain this to Tom?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's like when I drove Mr. Godwin over today. I'm in the front seat in the driver's seat, and Pat's sitting in back of me.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, driving
That's
Mr.
true.
Godwin.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
Mr. Godwin.
Now, Dave,
Be
if,
quick,
if,
Tom.
If,
Be
peop-
quick.
if someone wants to find out more about this program, what do they do? Is there a website? Is there a Google?
Yeah, the
something?
American Legion website's going to have all the links that you need to possibly get here. And you know, the big thing with Be the One and the story behind it is Dean and I were chatting about this initiative. And a measure of success for this is really challenging, right? Like, how do you measure success? How do you come to something as big as this and say, we are making a difference? And you know, I spoke to him and I said, and I'm thinking about all my friends and my brother, and I tell him, all you need to do is save one. Save one. You need to change one person's outlook, make one person reach out, make one person be more observant of their family, their friends, and you've won, right? So
Absolutely.
Dean really jumped onto that, and that's where it came from. Be the one.
Be the one. So check it out.
Yeah. I
Once
would
again-
ask all of you, be the one.
All right.
Dave Birkenfeld,
Thank you, Dave.
I've got some pins, be the one pins here.
Oh, great.
former Navy SEAL. So before I let you go, I want to be nice. Who do you think is going to win, and who's your favorite driver?
I'm rooting for anyone that has a CGR livery.
Okay.
But I will tell you here,
Fair enough.
I have a special place for Tony Kanaan in the Be the One car.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Dave.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going to kind of play musical chairs here for just a second. Do we
Perfect.
have the other guy who's thinking about coming in here?
The other guy? The other guy?
I want to surprise
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al Unser Jr. joins us.
All right.
Hey, Al. Good to see you, man. Al Unser Jr. has been around this place for a long time, a two-time winner of the Indianapolis 500. How's it going, Al?
It's going good.
Good seeing- good seeing you.
Yeah. You've been around here longer than I have, though.
Oh, once again,
Fair enough.
very few people ever get to Tom's age.
This is all true. Was your first year here 84?
83.
83. So yeah, we're the same. Do you remember who won in 83? Tom Sneva.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I thought my dad did.
He won, I wish the King were here.
87?
A couple years later.
Is that right?
No, I'm just kidding.
What
I'm
year
kidding.
did you-
I tried to help Dad win that race.
That's right, you
That
did.
day. I did.
Now, what years did you win?
92 and 94.
Okay. Very, very good.
Had a shot at it at 89.
Which is the
but-
famous flipping the bird at Emo year?
89.
He was really saying, go, number one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
The cars are a lot different now, but you guys were really going fast back then, but it was a whole different world. Have you driven one of the contemporary cars, or do you have any idea what it's
No,
like?
my last 500 was 07, and so they didn't have paddle shifts at that time. It was still on the side of the car. So,
Yeah. And when's the last time you were up to speed in a car?
I've driven the two-seater. I drove that about 3 years ago, something like that.
Do you take a particular delight in going so fast that the people? Can you hear them screaming in the back?
No. You can feel them screaming.
Yeah, I would be kicking, desperately trying to get you to slow down. How fast do you take it when you do the two-seater?
The two-seater averages right at 180, 190, right in that area.
Yeah.
So,
But if you think about it, these guys they're going more than 230 when they qualify.
Well, I recall him taking us around in a pace car, and you about lost your.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
The better one was one year we were giving away a car, and there was I think we had to drive it around until it ran out of gas.
Yes.
And then we were going to reach into the trunk and pull out a winner. And I don't know how this
It
happened.
was one of those great radio promotions.
It never ran out of gas, though.
No, it was not planned. We ran into Al, and he decided we should go into the track. So we drove into the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and there was a guard there. And Al pulls up and goes, "Hey, man!" And you go, "Hey, Al, go on in." So Al's got this thing floored. I forget what kind of car it was. And I'm screaming, and he goes, "Oh, this is cool. It's fine." He goes, "Of course, at this speed, these tires weren't designed for this. The tires will probably blow and we'll hit the wall." So,
They were squealing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the car was making noise too.
Yeah, exactly. Not like you're squealing. Though.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And I forget where we ran out of gas. I'm sure it was somewhere dangerous.
In turn 3.
Okay, it was cool. That was cool.
I was trying to touch the mirror on the wall. I never did. It was sad. I never did get there. But
Our
every
guest-
time I'd come up, Tom would go, "Oh!" Like that.
Yeah, that was fun. Do you have any official duties at the Speedway this year? Are you doing any?
No, not really. I really enjoy what we do now on race day morning. I end up they honored the past winners by taking them around on a pace car, and so on, and then some of us get to drive some of the old past winners, and so I've driven Foyt's 77 winner. I've driven Dad's 78 winner. I've driven the Maserati. It's a maroon color #1 car, and this year I get to drive Dad's 70 winner, the Johnny Lightning.
Oh, my favorite car. I love that.
Yeah, so I get to drive that around.
Now, at home, do you own a pace car from any particular year?
92 and 94.
Oh,
absolutely.
Wow. What are they?
They're in the Unser Museum.
And
is
are-
where
what
they
type
are
of vehicles
in
are they?
Albuquerque. One of them's the 94 is a Ford Mustang, which was the song of the day. It was Mustang Sally. Okay, and then 92 was Cadillac Elante.
Okay.
Convertible.
What was the story I'm trying to think of? We had the famous jet pilot on the show, Chuck Yeager.
Yeah.
Do you remember this story?
They gave him a Corvette, didn't
Yeah.
they? And he said, "No, thank you," and traded it for a truck.
No, he took the Corvette.
Oh.
Then he went and traded it for 2 trucks.
That's right.
So pretty
Dad,
good deal.
in 78, it was a Corvette, and Dad won that one. And so I never did win the race when it was a Corvette. I was bummed about that.
Well, didn't he let you drive his?
No.
Well, on that note, we'll...
No.
Okay.
Whenever he'd leave the house, he'd go, "Now remember, no Corvette." Oh, come on.
We'll find out more about that in just a second. Right now, Josh.
Yes.
It's the grilling season.
You got that right.
I know you're very excited. What's the best thing?
Well, who isn't?
Me too.
Who wouldn't be
We're
excited,
all excited.
especially when you've got Omaha Steaks? That's right. They make it easy to stock up on all your grilling favorites. Visit omahasteaks.com, enter BTS into the search bar, order the spring grilling pack today. You'll save over 50%, plus you'll get 4 Omaha Steaks burgers and 4 boneless chicken breasts for free. That's right. This package has it all. Butcher cut filet mignons, boneless pork chops, delicious caramel apple tartlets that cap off every meal perfectly. My goodness. You brown those babies up in the oven, throw a dollop of whipped cream or vanilla ice cream on there. You've really got yourself something. I'll tell you what. You know what? I may have 2 the next meal I have.
right.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Omaha Steaks delivers perfection in every single bite, every single time. Visit omahasteaks.com, type keyword BTS into the search bar, order today. There's a reason why, chick.
Why?
Omaha Steaks has been the leader of gourmet steaks and food for over a century. That's 100 years.
That's right.
No one, and I mean no one, comes close to matching the flavor, tenderness, and value of Omaha Steaks. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword BTS. Order the spring grilling pack today. Don't forget, you're going to get 4 Omaha steak burgers and 4 chicken breasts for free. That's omahasteaks.com, keyword BTS.
Thank you very much, Josh. We're going to come right back. I do want to say something real quick. If you are a veteran in crisis, there is a spot you can visit, real easy to remember, veterancrisisline.net. Thanks again to Dave Birkenfeld and Be the One. Find out more about that if you know someone who you think may be in a crisis situation. Be the One. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
calling?
Are you calling somebody?
Yeah, I just calling the one of these special hotlines I like to call.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like this one, I'm sure.
Okay.
Hello, and thanks for calling The Animal Walked Into the Bar joke hotline.
Oh, I love this.
one.
This is great.
Brought to you by Paparazzi's Pizza.
Wow.
If you'd like to hear today's joke, please press 1.
Oh, okay.
What else is
Press
the other
one, huh?
options? Wait a minute. Are there other options?
No.
Please
No.
press 1.
Okay.
A baby seal walks into a club. Thanks. If you'd like to hear...
That's it?
I think there's more.
There might be more.
Press
If you'd
one
like to
again.
hear a people walk into a bar joke, please press 2.
Oh, press 2.
Thank you for pressing 2. A Mexican, a Polish guy, a rabbi, and a priest walk into a bar. The bartender looks up and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
Is that it?
That's
Yeah.
Press 1 again. See if he'll do the one about
Let
the
me
seal
try that
again.
again. Okay,
Press 1.
1.
A baby seal walks into a club.
Bob and Tom Television presents the most exciting, action-packed reality show ever. Actual people riding in actual elevators. It's Elevator Talk.
Hey there, buddy. Hold the door. Hit the button. That's my floor. Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. It's time for the show. It's Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk. This week's episode stars Craig Kitchen and Larry Morgan.
Hey, could you hit 7 for me there?
Yeah. 7?
7.
Got it.
That's my foot.
Oh, well, sorry. Those are nice shoes.
Thanks. I need a shine now.
Don't take the stairs. You don't have to walk. That was the show. Elevator Talk.
It's Elevator Talk, only on Bob and Tom Television.
sponsor. Q95 welcomes Oreo Speedwagon, Sticks, and Loverboy. That's Friday, June 10th. The Rue Off. You can register to win tickets at Q95.com. Bob and Tom Show on the road in Speedway at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway adjacent. Let's check in.
Indeed, right next to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, post 500 of the American Legion. We got a great crowd here.
Yes. And thanks to everybody here at the Legion. They worked very hard this morning to get this up and running.
And we had a great visit with the guy running it. Dave the King Wilson was here earlier. We're going to hang out with Al Unser Jr. in just a second. Got a couple quick things. You're looking at the radar, Christy. What do you see?
Yeah, it looks like around 10:15 we might see some light rain here in Speedway. Look for a high today of 66, sunshine tomorrow 77, and 4 race days sunny and 85.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post 500. I'm Chick McGee, and there's Christy Lee at the newsroom.
Hey!
The news chair. There's Pat Godwin. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christy Lee.
There's Willie Griswold.
Morning, y'all.
There's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
This has been Chick McGee speaking, and we have a special guest.
We do indeed. There you go. The sounds of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Hey, that sounds good over there. Good job.
We're not used to you being so close, dude. This is nice.
Well, it's a bit disorienting because of Mr. Magic next to you.
Oh.
Who never knows what the hell he's doing.
I just want to direct.
Yeah, we know.
Thank you very much.
So I said, it's your show, Tom. Then he just goes nuts.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. By the way, thanks also to the Brass to Mouth Horns. They're
Yes.
sounding great today. We'll get another song out of Duke in just a second. Right now, don't you love taking a nice book and you open a brand new...
I'm glad you said book.
Could have sworn you were gonna
taking a nice, healthy book into the... Yeah.
I feel that's like the scene in Fast Times where they pass out the sheets. They have this is the book from our guest. Al Unser Jr. is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
The book is called A Checkered Past. And Al's famous for, like your Uncle Bobby, for telling it like it is. And a lot of ups.
We try
a lot
to,
of ups,
yeah,
a down or two.
Yep.
And you talk about them all.
Downs and yep. It's all about, telling the truth and my personal life, being raised by Uncle Bobby and Dad and that sort of thing. And then there's a lot of racing stuff in there too, so... Yeah.
Oh, and it's out now and available?
It's out and available, yep. Amazon and then Octane Press is the publishers of it, so you can get it there. And
the foreword is written by a guy named Roger Penske.
Yeah, Roger. We asked him, and it was great that he agreed to do that. So
over the course of your career at Indianapolis, how many different teams did you work with?
Actually, only three teams. So there was the Gallus race team, which... I was a rookie in 83 and 84, and then I went to Doug Shearson, which was the Domino's Pizza car for 85, 86, and 87. Then I went back to Gallus for the next 6 years, and then I went to Rogers for the next 6 years. And then I came back to Gallus in 2000, and so on. So,
Did you ever have to do like any cool stunts, like delivering a pizza in an Indy car?
Not in an Indy car, no, but I had to deliver some pizzas. Yeah.
Well, you need to get a better contract next time.
Yes.
Al Unser Jr. is a two-time winner of the Indianapolis 500. Are those cars, the actual ones you won in, are they still around, or did you end up using them for the rest of the season? What actually happened to them?
No, we did use them for the rest of the season that year, or both years. Roger still has the original in his museum, and then the Valvoline car, the original Valvoline car, is at Valvoline headquarters in Lexington.
Cool. And then once again on Sunday, the running of the Indianapolis 500, time number 106.
Yep.
You're going to be driving the special laps in which car again?
I'll be in a pace car going around there with some guests of mine, and then I'm going to be in Dad's Johnny Lightning car, the 70, the 1970. So we'll.
For those of us who grew up around here, that was like the iconic car. That the blue with the lightning on the front of the nose and yellow. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? That car was like
It was a
amazing.
beautiful car.
It was so cool.
Do you have a lot of your own stuff, like racing suits and helmets from over the years? Are they in your museum?
Yes, the Unser Museum in Albuquerque. We've got uniforms, helmets. I've got both the winning outfits from head to toe with what we wore on race day. And
Now, when you do your thing on Sunday, do you have to wear a racing suit?
No.
Okay.
No, as a matter of fact, the Johnny Lightning car is so narrow. My dad really had narrow hips, and so it's a little bit tough to get into. As a matter of fact, we did a fitting for it the other day, and we're just taking out the seat belts.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need those.
We're just going to take seat
So
belts
it's
out.
probably highly illegal. Sorry. One of the things I've always admired about you, I can remember many years ago when you were first driving out here, you got up on stage for the banquet after the thing, and you told everybody how much you loved your dad. I just thought that was just such a beautiful moment. And we lost your dad. He's gone.
Yeah, we lost him in December of last year. Uncle Bobby in the 1st of May last year. And so for the family, it was a pretty tough year last year. But, we're moving forward. And, there's great stuff, right around the corner this weekend, the 106th running, full capacity. It's just going to be a great day.
Yeah, I remember the late Robin Miller, who was the sort of definitive writer who didn't care what anyone thought about anything.
That is correct.
One of his favorite human beings was your Uncle Bobby.
Yeah, they were pretty close.
Because they both had a no BS rule.
Yeah, and they both loved to talk.
Yeah.
So you put them in a room, they just blah, 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 blah.
I know. You mentioned in your book the fact that sometimes Uncle Bobby would give you advice you really didn't want to get.
Uncle Bobby's advice, you had to take about 80% of it and just throw it away, but that other 20% was super valuable. So.
Do you guys know what that's like to get advice from, someone you're related to or possibly a
Right.
coworker and you don't want their advice?
And so you have to throw 90%
or the
of it
person
away.
giving you their advice is such a mess that why are you giving me, Yeah.
What is that like?
Yeah, it's really something.
I think it's time for maybe a little bit of music. Duke, are you in the mood for a little bit of music over there?
We're just here to listen.
Okay,
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
the microphone. I'll advise you to walk up to it.
Oh, I didn't. Sometimes I'm worried about what I say when I respond to you.
Okay.
So
How about a little tune?
What do you want to do?
I was thinking maybe a little bit of Don't Have It In Me.
Okay. Well, at least that's something you mentioned to me.
This is all planned out, Al.
I can tell.
This way people listening go, this really is unrehearsed and live.
I'm waiting for the horn players. So if you'd given us like 10 minutes notice or 5 minutes notice, we wouldn't have any
Well, we've got
trouble.
about one.
Yeah,
we really might.
Okay,
we really
Duke,
might.
I tell you, Duke, we'll come back with
We
it.
might want to come back with
You
it,
guys
yeah.
take
We're
your
gonna-
time.
we're gonna come back
I
with
want to
this.
say a special thanks to the great Al Unser Jr.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, look for him in the 106th running of the Indy 500.
Thank
So
you.
good seeing you, Al.
Thanks, Tom.
So glad you're doing well.
Yes.
betcha.
Okay,
Yeah.
congratulations on your good health.
Thank
and
you.
we'll look forward
Thank
to
you.
seeing you again sometime
Have
soon.
a great weekend. Enjoy the race. It's going to be something.
Are you going to pick a winner?
I got several.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, what is
That's
it?
not
What is
how
it?
it works.
What is it about
Basically,
this seat?
I've been asked about that. I've been asked about that, and really, if you're in it, you can win it.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much what it is. I'd like to see Graham Rahal do it because he'd become a second father-son
Oh, that's
to
cool.
get that
Yeah,
done.
that's
I'd like that to happen. Ailey, of course, is fifth. That'd be good to see. And you got Scott Dixon on the pole. So, after qualifying, my pick was Scott Dixon.
Okay.
We'll write that down. We'll see how you do. When we come back, another surprise here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
for getting his butt glued to a toilet seat, and it's time now to hear from him in a new segment we like to call Ask a Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat. We have the man who is glued to a toilet seat on the line, so let's go to the phones for your questions. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Listen, I've been dating this woman for a couple of months now, and I'm starting to have real feelings for her, but none of my friends seem to like her. What should I do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Help! Somebody help me, please. Can anybody hear me? Hey, some jerk put glue on the toilet seat. I'm trapped in the handicap stall. Hello? I'm not handicapped myself. I just like the extra roominess. I really didn't mean any harm. I just figured even if Stephen Hawking is here picking up a few sheets of plywood, what are the chances of him needing to pinch one off at the exact same time I do? And I apologize if handicapped isn't the correct term. What is it they prefer? They're conveniently parked? God, why won't someone get me out of here? Or at least throw me a magazine.
We've got time for one more call. Hello, you're on the air with the man who is glued to a toilet seat.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I work in an office, and I've developed a huge crush on my married boss. And I think the attraction is mutual. What do you think I should do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Hey, is that someone using the urinal? I can hear you out there. Turn off your damn iPod, you self-absorbed little puke. You worthless crumb of human flatulence. You pimple pancake. Ow, my cheeks are burning. Look, it's not the good kind of burning, like the kind you get after you've slipped the hooker an extra 50 to spank her with your hairbrush. Can you hear me? Someone help me, please. God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Again. Ooh, that's refreshing.
This has been Ask the Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat, advice guru for the Bob and Tom Show. Not to be confused with the Ask a Man Whose crazy ex-girlfriend glued his genitals to his stomach. That airs later.
I understand we have something new from Billy Mazing.
Oh. Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing barf-away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing barf-away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities, and don't worry about a thing. Barf-away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Bio Be Gone breath mints for absolutely free plus shipping and handling of $29.95. What comes up or down is nobody's business but yours with these powerful breath scrubbing mitts. So what are you waiting for? Order my Billy Mazing Barf-Away barrettes and Bio Be Gone breath mints, and let's get this party started. I'm Billy Mazing.
Thank you, Billy.
Wow.
Oh, that'd be handy.
I guess it would.
overcast today, sadly, high 66. I know, don't shoot the messenger.
Get her!
Sunshine tomorrow, 77, and then sunny for race day and a high of 85. Sunburn City, here we come.
Special edition of this show coming up Sunday morning, by the way. You'll hear all the classics, including, of course, Max Zero. Oh, yeah, sitting on my van at the track. Just a Mario, James Garner, Save Me a Place Outside the Pits.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post 500.
Hey, everybody!
Christy Lee's at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, chick. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey!
There's Willie Griswold. There's Tom Griswold.
Yup.
And Drew Powell rejoins us.
Hiya. Actor Drew Powell is here with us, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you.
You may know him from Gotham. And we're going to get a song out of Duke in just a second. I think Drew may be participating. Thank you very much, Duke Tomato. That's so nice. You just did a few stints on one of the most popular shows on American television.
Yeah, Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon. Is that going to be a recurring role?
Well, it was. I did 3 episodes in the end, and was there in the end of this the season finale. So I feel like, I think old Roy might be coming back to antagonize.
Right. How much warning do they give you?
It's very little. What are you doing tomorrow?
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Well, what a cool call.
Yeah, exactly. But it happens all the time. That movie Unbreakable Boy, I got a call Friday. I was on a plane Tuesday.
Oh.
Like it's and that for like 2 months. So it's
wow.
You'd think that they might want to plan this stuff out, but oftentimes there's a lot of moving parts. So and sometimes casting is the last.
I was reading this book about this one actor, and he ended up getting on this show. The show had been on the air for 4 years, and he got this role. He'd never seen the show, ever.
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot.
It was Bob Odenkirk.
Oh yeah,
who would
Bob.
He had never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh my gosh!
And all of a sudden he ended up on it as Jimmy.
that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, good gig.
My good friend is Ray Seahorn, who plays Kim Wexler, and so and she played my wife in a play, and she was just so great.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, she's incredible.
She's really good.
What a great show.
We were kind of going out of a break, and I asked if you had any tattoos.
No tattoos.
And if you're an actor, if you have tattoos, they got to cover them up.
That's right. Well, my wife's a makeup artist, so that's what she was, and she did that a lot. She'd see some actor come in with like a sleeve. It's like, oh my gosh, because they have to cover them up if it's not meant for the role. So. For me, there's just nothing I know that I would want for the rest of my life. I'm too
Bob and Tom logo.
We'll get you a hat.
More than one of the gentlemen that will be driving in the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500 have the famous wing and wheel logo.
Oh, really?
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw a couple of them yesterday. We interviewed a bunch of those guys, and we are going to be posting on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. Do some homework, and you'll find it. A bunch of guys that are running coming up on Sunday. There's some really funny stuff.
Are they younger drivers that have the tattoos?
All of them. I mean, the oldest one, TK was here. He's what is he? 42 or something?
Something like that. Does he have a tattoo?
Yes. TK has his kids' birthdays. He's got on his right arm a sleeve, and he's got. I forget if he's got the Borg Warner or the wing and wheels. And
cool.
I think having tattoos is despicable. They should outlaw them. I think marking up your body is against God's law. And I can't think of anything more sickening.
The freak show's right. It is a
thank you.
Especially when your team changes its name. Are you going to get a Commodores tattoo?
Commodores.
Well, I keep those. I keep the.
You should just put Lionel Richie's face.
I keep
the Commanders.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who are the Commodores?
The Commodores that's the University of Virginia.
Christy,
sorry.
The men are talking.
I'm sorry.
He brought up the Commodores.
The stupid new name of the Washington
ain't
football
that the
club.
truth? Yeah.
It's the Commanders.
The Commanders.
Yeah. Very good.
I thought it was the Commodores there for a second.
It's easy like a Sunday morning.
And the Indians are the Guardians.
It's the Guardians.
The Stepsons was already taken. Well, I thought it was time. I think it's time. Look at my watch for another song from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, featuring the brass to mouth horns.
Watch out, Duke.
Wow.
We almost lost him there.
You are going to send Duke
You got to get going when he says that.
Okay. By the way, this is being
The
broadcast.
time frame changes all the time in this show. I'm trying to keep up.
This is being broadcast worldwide on YouTube. Thank you very much. You got a little something for us, Duke?
Are we doing what we talked about doing?
Of course.
1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, now. From early in the morning till late at night, she's telling me I can't do nothing right. I can't take it. What can I say? I pack my bag, make a getaway. Yes, for certain, baby. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Wrong color roses, perfume don't smell right. Does not like that movie that I took her to last night. Works so much, but I'm always around. Her voice can be an irritating sound. Yes, for certain, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Well, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Don't you have it in me? Don't have it in me. Don't you have it in me? Don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Yes, for certain, baby. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. No.
Take it away, boys.
That was good, Drew. Are you going to sing a verse? Tom has something.
I'm going to defer to Tom on this one.
Oh, Tom, give him lyrics. That'll be the best thing ever.
I'll feed them to you.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Oh, great.
This is going to be good. It's
going to be a mess. It's sexy time.
It's sexy time.
Any time of year.
Any time of year.
It's for certain.
It's for certain.
It's for sure.
Oh, it's for sure.
I got it in me.
I got it in me.
Oh, no. I'm ready to put it in you some more.
Ready to put it in you some more. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about sex in case you didn't realize it.
I thought for sure you were going to rhyme something with rear.
Yeah,
I
me
did
too.
Get pooping.
Yeah.
Are we done over here?
I got
Anybody?
Yeah, no,
Anybody else want to feed me some
Nobody
lyrics?
told us what song it was going to be.
Nobody told us what song it was going to be.
You know, I was lucky to know what song it was.
No one
Come on.
told us what song it was going to be.
We don't know what we're doing up here.
Yes, for certain, babies. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. I'm not all I might have been, but I'm no fathead, and my patience gets thin. Her time's out of eternal quest, and I wish she'd put that thing to rest. Yes, for sad babies, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Oh, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Oh, I don't have it in me. 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 It's for Satan, baby. It's for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. 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 That's for Satan. That's for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her. No more.
Let's go.
No. Take it.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio and the brass to mouth horns and some fine vocals from Drew Powell.
Thank you very much.
And you were doing those background vocals. You were doing way up high.
Yeah, you got a little falsetto. Nothing more intimidating than a large man with a falsetto. yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Now, am I correct in saying that you were on Broadway?
I was.
And
yeah.
you were on Broadway with
Pee Wee Herman.
Yes, he was.
As you do. Yeah.
Wow.
I played a mute dancing bear.
Yep.
Literally very much like the dancing bear from Captain Kangaroo. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Back in
sure.
the day? Yep.
So you had no lines?
No, I did. I also played many of the voices of the puppets because you remember Pee Wee's Playhouse had the puppets. So I was Mr. Window. Someone's coming. and then I was the flowers. It's Pee Wee.
Now, when you said someone's coming, was it to Pee Wee?
Got in trouble.
He was quite aware that he was.
Yeah, I think.
Thank you very much.
I was home watching HBO and Pee Wee on Broadway, and I thought, oh, let's check this out. And then this dancing bear, and I go, I wonder who's in that bear suit. So I hang around. He takes his head off, and it's Drew, for God's sake. I couldn't believe it.
It's true. And every night when I would take my head off, the audience would gasp. It was like,
yeah, right.
You're not supposed to take your head off. And then we have this heart-to-heart, and yeah. And then I put the head back on.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there was this moment, I don't know if you remember this, chick, but right before I put the head on, there's this like sigh of like back in the bear suit.
Yep.
And then
beautiful.
I dance off. And Pee-wee, Paul hated that, and he kept asking me to take it out. But it got a laugh every time. And I got an applause line. I'm like, I'm not taking it out. I'm not taking it out. And he threatened to kick me off the show.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And I held my ground, and he finally realized, oh no, it's because to me it was kind. I'm like, I said to him, like, don't you feel that way before you put the bow tie on? Sometimes,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
don't you feel that way, Tom? Before
Sure.
you put on the hat and the
Whatever.
Here we go. Time to play Tom again.
There is a great scene in the definitive Elvis Presley biography where they're recording and he's having a great time during a break. They're all sitting outside in the porch and just with some of the guys having a smoke break or whatever, and then they get called back in and Elvis goes, oh God, I got to go back to being Elvis again. I mean, and it's a very real moment in the book. Like he's like, oh God, because he was just like this puppet.
Absolutely.
And the Colonel was making him make all these crappy records and terrible movies, and he just didn't want to do it. And then, of course, that's why he ate himself to death.
Yeah.
Took all the drugs.
I just did a movie with Hilary Swank and the new Alan Ritchson, who's the new Jack Reacher. And it's called Ordinary Angels. True story. And that comes out next year. You'll love it. But it was this time I played Pastor Dave, and so I played.
I saw that on your Instagram.
And I looked like a cross between my dad and Ned Flanders.
Yes.
The glasses. It was hilarious. So I had to put the head on for that one too.
Yeah.
Back to Pastor Dave.
You look like you would be rapping at a summer camp about the Lord. Let me tell you about my friend.
Hey kids.
Hey PJ. PJ is, of course, a member of the brass to mouth horn section.
Of course he is.
Can you play Rockabye Baby on the cornet?
Can he? He wrote it. Oh.
There you go. Maybe make it reveille.
Can you do it sober?
Poor PJ.
Are you serious?
Oh.
How many years sober, PJ?
22.
22 years sober. Okay,
sober.
thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, he can.
Twitter.
Why would I want to hear Rockabye Baby? Because it's Better Sleep Month. I just thought it was the month of May was about the Kentucky Derby and the Indy 500. No, it's Better Sleep Month, and you want to get some great sleep. Christy Lee's survey says your sleep number is
45.
That's a sleeping on a giant marshmallow. Chick McGee, your sleep number setting is what?
100. I like that firm mattress.
That
Tom.
is a firm mattress. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have both those things. And at the touch of a button, you can change it. That's the beauty of the Sleep Number bed. While you're at it, how about on the house? Just go to mysleep30.com and get some great tips on improving your sleep. The best tip I can give you is get a Sleep Number bed.
65, my friend.
You always leave them out.
It's because it's a boring sleep number.
It's my sleep number, and I like it.
That's the beauty of the sleep number. You can be wrong and still have a sleep number bed. Now, okay,
Where were you?
It's right for you.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Now, get one at your own house. How do you do that? You buy one. Thank you. You go to the Sleep Number store. You find them at sleepnumber.com/BT show. Right now, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360. This is the famous bed. The Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed. That bed will tell you what you can do to get more sleep. And everybody's happy because this side is one firmness, this side is the other. Queen beds now just $19.99 from our friends at Sleep Number. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, a special surprise, if I'm not mistaken. Certainly looking forward to this, plus some music from Mr. Pat Godwin as we celebrate the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500 coming up on NBC television on Sunday. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Famous for getting his butt glued to a toilet seat, and it's time now to hear from him in a new segment we like to call Ask a Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat. We have the man who is glued to a toilet seat on the line, so let's go to the phones for your questions. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Listen, I've been dating this woman for a couple of months now, and I'm starting to have real feelings for her, but none of my friends seem to like her. What should I do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Help! Somebody help me, please. Can anybody hear me? Hey, some jerk put glue on the toilet seat. I'm trapped in the handicap stall. Hello? I'm not handicapped myself. I just like the extra roominess. I really didn't mean any harm. I just figured even if Stephen Hawking is here picking up a few sheets of plywood, what are the chances of him needing to pinch one off at the exact same time I do? And I apologize if handicapped isn't the correct term. What is it they prefer? They're conveniently parked? God, why won't someone get me out of here? Or at least throw me a magazine.
We've got time for one more call. Hello, you're on the air with the man who is glued to a toilet seat.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller. I work in an office, and I've developed a huge crush on my married boss. And I think the attraction is mutual. What do you think I should do, man who's glued to a toilet seat?
Hey, is that someone using the urinal? I can hear you out there. Turn off your damn iPod, you self-absorbed little puke. You worthless crumb of human flatulence. You pimple pancake. Ow, my cheeks are burning. Look, it's not the good kind of burning, like the kind you get after you've slipped the hooker an extra 50 to spank her with your hairbrush. Can you hear me? Someone help me, please. God, I can't believe this is happening to me. Again. Ooh, that's refreshing.
This has been Ask the Man Who Is Glued to a Toilet Seat, advice guru for the Bob and Tom Show. Not to be confused with the Ask a Man Whose crazy ex-girlfriend glued his genitals to his stomach. That airs later.
I understand we have something new from Billy Mazing.
Oh. Hi, folks. Billy Mazing here with another amazing revolutionary product exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners. Ladies, how many times has this happened to you? You've spent a night hitting the bars and drinking way more than you should, but when it's time to hurry to the bathroom and vomit, your BFF is making out with some guy by the jukebox. Suddenly, you don't have anyone to hold your hair. Well, now your worries are over thanks to my amazing Barf Away barrettes. Only $19.95 for a set of 2, 3 sets for $89.95 plus shipping and handling. Yes, these fashionable accessories can be attached at the first signs of queasiness, holding even the most unruly quaff out of the line of fire. Each Billy Mazing Barf Away barrette utilizes oversized pinch clips, making them simple to apply, even for the most impaired fingers. Just put them on as you're making a beeline toward the facilities, and don't worry about a thing. Barf Away barrettes work like magic to keep your hair swept back from your face and free of stomach contents, tooth fillings, and toilet water. You'll emerge from the bathroom or back alley stylish, empty, and ready for more.
Yeah.
Just clip it, unload, and forget it. Best of all, if you order in the next 5 minutes, I'll include a tub of Bile Be Gone breath mint.
Fox 59 weather. We do have a chance for rain off and on today with a high of 66. Saturday, sunshine 77, sunny, and 85 on Sunday. Right now we have 60 degrees.
Special edition of the Bob and Tom Show coming your way Sunday morning. I believe we're going to go on the air at 7 o'clock, getting you ready for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. We'll be featuring the likes of Max Zero, Sitting on My Van at the Track, Just a Mario, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at the American Legion Post 500.
Yeah!
Come on! Christy Lee is over here at the news desk.
Yes, sir.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
With his guitar. There's Josh Arnold.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. Tom Griswold.
Hey, Tommy! There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, gang.
Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and back to Tom.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We have a couple special things coming up. I want to say once again thank you to the great band Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Ritter on the bass, Joe Maddox on the drums, James Hill on the organ, and Duke Tomato on the guitar, and of course the brass to mouth horns on the Barry. It's Neil Broker, Jay Young on the sax, and PJ Yinger on the trumpet. We're also joined in the dais by a handsome man who once actually portrayed Hoss Cartwright.
Oh, dang it, Paul.
There you go. It's actor Drew Powell. He's here for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500.
That's right. Working on my wave.
He'll be in the parade. Thank you very much, Duke. We've got a couple special treats for you, and the first one, of course, is the famous Ace Cosby joke of the day. Ace, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. I guess we'll have to do the intro live. Ready?
Ace Cosby.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Well, it's been really hot here. Check the local listings, but steamy here where I am.
Yeah, steamy?
Really hot, Josh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. How hot is it?
Well, I bought some bread at the store. When I got home, it was toast.
How dare you drag me into that? That was the quote-unquote joke of the day. Thanks to Omaha Steaks. Spring is here. Grilling season has arrived. Visit omahasteaks.com today. Type BTS into the search bar and order the Omaha Steaks Spring Grilling Pack right now.
Sounds delightful. Now, right now, we got a little surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
We're going to bring up from the staff comedian Jeff Oskey
Jeff!
to review the news. Jeff, what's the segment called?
Hey, everybody. This is Failed to Mention News. We give you a lot of the news. We don't give you all the news. So I'm here to give you the race day news we failed to mention.
Okay, go ahead.
Pew, 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 pew. I enter the same race pool each year. It's $100 a pull. What you failed to mention, I'm starting to think it's fixed. This is the 4th year in a row I drew Lynn St. James.
Hi-oh.
Thanks, PJ.
Keep that horn ready.
Yes. There's nothing like the sound of the cars coming out of the 4th turn and seeing that green flag fly.
Oh, yeah.
What I failed to mention Willie thinks the green flag is them secretly giving him the signal that it's time to spark that J.
I didn't know we were saying things that are true this morning.
The winner of the Indianapolis 500 ceremoniously drinks milk, which started in 1936. What you failed to mention, a tradition started by driver Lewis Big Dairy Borden. Big Dairy Borden.
How about that? Oh, Big Dairy, huh?
As kids, we used to come out to the racetrack and line up along pit row and get all of the drivers' autographs. They would take time out of their busy, stressful day to give us all their autographs. Cool. What I failed to mention, and then I go home and immediately lose it. Right in the trash. When I was young, the track had the snake pit. What I failed to mention, I wasn't a fan of the race. It was the only place my 17-year-old pimply face was going to see raw boobs in the wild.
Raw boobs.
Raw boobs in the wild.
In the wild.
I don't mean to brag, but I was an altar boy growing up. And our 8th grade trip, our priest would load up all the altar boys and bring us out to the track.
I bet he would.
As a celebration of our hard work.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Work. What I failed to mention, and that was the very first time this 12-year-old pimply-faced Jeff saw raw boobs in the wild. It was like God was showing me the light. People around here love to capitalize on the race. The people who live around here, they love when the race comes to town.
Sure.
What you failed to mention, at $40 a car, they're making bank. They're parking in the front yard, the backyard, the side yard, the front porch. They're like, keep it coming. We fit 2 Hyundais up here last year. We can get PJ.
Wow.
The bathrooms at the track are huge troughs. You circle elbow to elbow around to pee. What I failed to mention, don't go in the men's room in anything less than a full tennis shoe. Oh. This is not sandals time. Today is Carb Day at the track. What I failed to mention, Willie's so young, he thinks Carb Day means he gets to eat a bunch of pretzels.
Wait, this isn't a joke, then what does it mean?
Yeah. I'm Jeff Oskey. That's been the news we failed to mention.
That was great. Jeff Oskey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Now, Pat Godwin is up here with us, and I don't know if you know this, Drew, but Pat has the #1 comedy album out there right now. Called
Is that right? Yeah.
Called Captured Live. Huh. Perhaps we could do something else from the record. I know that you've got your guitar with you.
I know what we could do. How about some blues with Duke?
Oh, have you told Duke about this?
Muddy Waters in A, Duke.
Yep. Wow. Come on, give it to me.
Yeah, give it to him. Come on, give it to him.
Lord, I'm down.
Here we go. Can a man like me have the blues? Yes, indeed.
Oh, is that right?
Give me some. Wow. Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I feel it in my bones. It's about a problem I had when I was a kid. I woke up this morning. Something was amiss. My mattress was ruined. I'm soaking in my own piss. Oh, jeez. The electric blanket was plugged in. Moisture blew a spark. When I looked out the window and the neighborhood was dark. Oh, I'm a bedwetter.
He's a bedwetter.
Yes, a bedwetter. I got the nocturnal aneurysms blues. Oh, Josh.
That's science.
Yeah, it's a bummer when you're 9. Undateable at 62. What's a fella to do, you know? Well, I can't sleep over at a friend's house like Chick or Willie G.
That's me.
I'm afraid I'll wake up in the sea of tranquility. Called up my buddy Josh.
Hey, Pat.
Because I wish that I was dead.
Oh, no, it's all right.
He said, Patty, I do that too when I'm drunk. I wet the bed. Yeah. a bed wet sound. Oh, yeah. I got the nocturnal and your recess blues. Yeah. You know I pissed my pajamas and my Spider-Man bed sheets. I tell Duke, let me hear you cry for me, baby. That's it. That's how it felt. Like a knife through the heart. Oh, so sad, so wet.
They call it the blues, but Pat got the yellow.
Change me, Josh. Yeah, it's a bummer when you're 9. Undateable when you're 72. I got the nocturnal and your recess blues. Take it home. So sad, so sad. Me and Sarah Silverman.
Break out the plastic sheets.
All right. What's that word again?
Nocturnal enuresis.
Enuresis? Okay, okay. Well, this is an educational show.
Science.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little rough. Thank you, Duke. That was really good, Duke. Really appreciate it. Now,
Yeah, it's like he almost knows how to play that thing.
Trying to rise to the level of talent around me.
we had a weird story. Duke, you've been a musician on the road for many years.
Well, speaking of which, tomorrow night we're in Davenport, Iowa.
You are?
Get off the Davenport.
Nothing. Great. Davenport, Iowa, great.
The Rhythm City Casino.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're paying us.
Well, good.
Wow.
Yeah, I would hope.
Tom,
Nice.
they're paying it. Yeah, Tom, they're paying it.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Similarly.
They are. Yeah.
Put it all on red, bro.
Yep. Now, where was I going?
I don't know. Where were you going?
We had an odd story.
We had an odd story, yeah. And then you said, Duke, you've been on the road for.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Jesus, man.
You're welcome.
Duke threw me.
Oh, yeah!
Wait a minute. Do you think if you weren't in charge, you'd have this job? I mean, seriously. Because you can't talk and think at the same time. You can't.
I acknowledge that. I have said many times.
Well, you can see how radio might not be for you. Can you see that?
What are you looking for over there?
I certainly.
Now he's getting undressed. What the hell are you doing?
This is unbelievable.
I know Drew is familiar with many of the unusual rituals in Hollywood.
That's right.
One of the unusual rituals in the world of rock and roll bands and touring was a woman who was known as the plaster caster. I don't want to be indelicate, but if many of you have heard of this woman, she would make plastic molds of the most private area of many male rock stars.
Well, like penis and balls?
Yeah, that one.
Again, you'll recall I said...
No hog and tackle. That's right.
I'm trying to be delicate here.
Oh!
I call mine the Solomon Grundy.
And why would you know what?
Why wouldn't you?
And every now and then he just goes, "Oh, wise one, what should I do?"
Now, Duke, did you ever encounter this woman in your travels? Did you ever?
Oh, the plaster caster?
Plaster caster lady.
I think some of this stuff need not be discussed in
Okay,
public.
I'll take that as a yes.
All right.
So, Christy, do you have the story? This was in the news yesterday. The most famous subject of the plaster caster was the great Jimi Hendrix.
That's right. And apparently the male member cast, if you will, is going to be on display in the Icelandic Phallological Museum.
This is the
That is
museum
a
that
funny word.
when you walk in, there's a whale male member there. Just to make every guy feel really inadequate.
Is that the turnstile?
The cast was donated by the late Cynthia Albritton, known as Cynthia the Plaster Caster. Miss
She's
Albritton
dick crazy.
plaster work of rock star penises.
having
And
fun
Jimi
over
Hendrix happened to be her very first celebrity.
I love you, Jimmy. Jimmy, don't hang up. Jimmy! Jimmy!
She once told Rock Scene magazine of Hendrix, quote, "He's my biggest."
I know. I love him. He'll call me one day.
Yes.
An odd story, certainly. You think that in Cleveland, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame would have a special thing for that.
Yeah, why would they? That'd be interesting, though. Why would they have that there?
Yeah, I suppose.
You could take a look at Prince's vest again.
Well, that's awful tiny.
Oh, it's a small vest.
It's tiny.
And so we had a little bit of a tribute, I think. Pat, were you thinking about the Hendrix thing at all?
The thing you did yesterday?
Well, I thought it might be funny if you did it with a guitar.
Tom Griswold and Pat Godwin, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. This is fun.
Best thing we do, those arguing on the
They figured this out on the drive-in.
Veins is in concrete, yeah. My vast mass is plasticast. Feeling funny, and I know why. My manhood's gonna mummify. Purple vein.
Purple vein.
Purple vein.
I was assuming you do
Purple vein.
a schlong.
Purple vein.
How about
Purple vein.
Purple vein.
a schlong along the crotch tower?
Pretty good. Not bad.
One of the classics, certainly. Now we have a lot to get to here, so don't give up yet.
Are you talking to yourself?
No,
That's a pep talk. I think, come on, Tom, you can do it.
Christy Lee was telling me about something, a great way to save a ton of money when you go to the drugstore. What is it, Christy?
That's right. It's called GoodRx, and it'll save you a ton of money probably on your prescription costs. GoodRx instantly compares prescription prices at pharmacies right in your neighborhood and finds discounts that could save you up to 80%. GoodRx is free and easy to use. And here's the thing. It works whether you do or do not have insurance. And even if you have insurance, GoodRx may actually beat your copay price. You can check out goodrx.com/Tom online right now and find prescription savings at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. The big ones, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, you get it. Go for simple, smart savings on your prescriptions at goodrx.com/Tom. Once again, start saving now. That's goodrx.com/Tom.
GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used in place of insurance, Medicare and Medicaid. In 2021, GoodRx users saved an average of 81% on retail prescription prices. You know, it's my first time here at the racetrack.
Oh, thank you, Gordon.
Yes, you're very welcome. When do they start?
Well, the actual race is Sunday. You see.
May I stay at your house?
No, thank you very much. When we come back, we'll get to something. I'm not sure what. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And now, Bob and Tom Television presents the Bonanza Reunion Show.
Hoss? Little Joe? Hoss? Little Joe?
The Bonanza Reunion, only on Bob and Tom Television.
did my very first commercial. Now I'm gonna sing for you. When the wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big brass band, my boot heels were wandering. And heaven's door was knocking, I was tangled up in blue. Well, how does it feel when the times are changing too? You know, my singing was getting a little hard to understand. That's when I discovered the Breathe All Right nasal strip. You know, just like the ones that all the football players wear. I can breathe better and just listen to me sing. Here, let me put this thing on.
The wind was blowing like a rolling tambourine. On my big grass bed, my boot heels were out wandering. Heaven's door was knocking and I was tangled up in blue. How does it feel when the times are a-changing too?
And not only do I sing better, listen to my harmonica playing. And now listen, I can even play the guitar better too.
Wow.
And it's all thanks to Breathe All Right nasal strips. So go to your drugstore and knock, knock, knock on the door. Tell him Bobby Zimmerman sent you. The answer, my friend, was blowing in the wind. I just couldn't smell it till now. Oh, my Breathe All Right thing just fell off. They got stuck on this damn harmonica holder. Oh, and for you ladies, there's a Breathe All Right that's made just for a woman. It'll make you breathe just like a little girl. Everybody must get a Breathe All Right today.
Show, and the gang is on the road in Speedway. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Ace Cosby. We have got a bunch of stuff going on still. Got a little treat for you coming up in just a second. Once again, thanks to everybody here at Post 500 of the American Legion. Georgetown Road, USA, Speedway, Indiana. Of course, getting ready for the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. Right now, the weather forecast for race day is great.
Yeah, for race day, it's great. Sunshine 85 today. We do have a break a little bit this afternoon, but we do have some light rain falling currently in the Speedway area, but a high of 66 today and 60 degrees.
We're looking forward to it. Don't forget, special edition of the Bob and Tom Show. Race morning will be here. Check it out, 7 to 11 coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway at American Legion Post 500. Hello, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Christy Lee's at the news desk.
Hi, everybody.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Big hand to the crowd for coming out.
Hey!
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Willie Griswold's here.
I think Josh is upset.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Drew Powell.
Hi, guys.
And
All right.
there's Tom Griswold.
It's good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to get some music out of Duke in just a second. But first, we'll pause for a very quick review of today in history. Not a really exciting day in history.
It isn't? What is today, May 27th?
Yeah, May 27th. Nothing really. Here's kind of a cool one. St. Petersburg, founded by Peter the Great.
Well, that makes sense.
Wonder where he got the name.
Yeah.
Egomaniac.
Yeah, sure. The Chrysler Building opens in New York City. Beautiful.
Oh, named after Jesus Christ.
Of course.
Once again, another egomaniac.
The bridge from Full House was built.
The bridge from...
the Golden Gate.
Oh, the Golden
Full
Gate.
House. Oh, you have been watching a lot of kids' TV, haven't you?
Yes. The perpetually overrated Sex Pistols released "God Save the Queen" that no one's ever actually
Watch your
listened to.
mouth.
Oh, boy.
Happy birthday, Wild Bill Hickok.
Watch your mouth.
Is he dead?
It's weird that his male member got second billing. And happy birthday to Andre 3000.
Oh,
sure. Old Andre 3 Stacks.
All right.
I like the way you move.
Yeah, but right now I thought we'd get going with some music to celebrate the Indy 500. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, their tribute to the great A.J. Foyt.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sun is shining, hear the engine whining. Here comes Super Tex. Coming round the track, he ain't looking back, he's just watching out for wrecks. A different breed, he loves the speed. Can you hear the engine roar? He's jumping bumps, he's taking lumps at the pedal to the floor. AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, it just won't be the same. For 35 years he's heard the cheers. Indianapolis has been his thing. 4 races he's won and now he's done, but he'll always be the king. 14 on his machine and it's not coming back again. They'll take his space, but not his place. He's been a man amongst men. Sing along now. AJ, AJ, rolling round the track. AJ, AJ, you're just not looking back. AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, it just won't be the same. This is quite true. He spoke in his mind. The greatest IndyCar driver of all time. He spoke in his mind, the greatest IndyCar driver of all time. Yeah. I'm singing AJ, AJ, roaring round the track. AJ, AJ, he's not looking back. AJ, AJ, pedal to the floor. AJ, AJ, hear his engine roar. AJ, AJ, the whole world knows your name. AJ, AJ, it just won't be the same, fella. Yeah, AJ.
All right, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
In celebration of the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500, special edition of the Bob and Tom Show. We have time to check in and a quick review, Chick McGee, of what we learned on today's show.
Things we learned today on the show. Tom talked to a lot of drivers on Media Day yesterday. However, a lot more drivers were able to duck him.
Yes.
And word spread quite quickly that he was at the
those
track.
interviews will be posted later on this afternoon.
Actor Ray Liotta has died at age 67.
Wow.
Dead fella.
Yeah, good for you, Tom. Make
Yeah,
that
you
joke.
did it
Yeah,
again.
You should be real proud of that.
Way to go.
Sheesh. You know, usually in comedy, the rule of threes works, but that...
Sorry. My fault.
And Tom was over-caffeinated earlier this morning, and Josh perhaps had the line of the day when he looked at Tom and said, Katharine Hepburn called and told you to calm down.
Very shaky.
Palsy, you see. Malaria.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. She's only been dead for 30 years.
Yeah.
Ray's not even cold.
Right.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Yes.
Yesterday would be too soon, yes. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, we're here with the brass to mouth horns. One more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it away, boys. Never gets old. It never gets old.
And you know what? Be like a listener emailed us this morning, and he started to, whenever his wife asks him what he wants for dinner or what they're going to do today, he always has one reply, and it is, what do I want to do? That sweet, sweet pudding. And that, of course, comes from Josh Arnold.
You're welcome, world.
Drew just came to us today from a cartoon festival in Liverpool, UK, of course, Comic Con. He's shooting a new Christmas movie, and somehow Tom already has ruined Christmas here in May.
No, I just said more nudity.
You ruined Christmas.
Yeah.
Ruined Christmas, Dad.
I don't want to ruin the movie, but do you get out of prison in time to celebrate Christmas? Is what you said,
Yep.
I believe.
I hope so.
Yes. Indy 500 winner Tony Kanaan stopped by. The crowd went bananas. He's starting 6th at 2:33. He works out about 3 hours a day, he says. And he's also noticed how old Tom is.
Yeah.
And
Who else stopped by?
And the Indy 2-seater has 2 seats. Thank you, Tom.
Al Unser Jr.
Thanks
was
to
here.
Al Unser Jr. Al's new book is called A Checkered Past. Thanks for checking us out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.